Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy April 1st. Hopefully, nobody has gotten fooled today. We are here live today in the studio. No fooling. No fooling. I don't know the last time I participated in April Fools. Hey, Becky. Hello, Cookie. And everybody else, pour into the chat. Give you a thumbs up. Say hello. Hello, Adrian. All the things. I just came back in from some puppy love. I was hanging out with Amy Kay and Tara, and I had to take the puppies out, and they were hanging out playing real good. I came back, I was just like, oh shoot, I gotta get things going. Okay, I am going to be a little, how should I say, squirrely today. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, I'm probably going to be squirrely because today is launch day. And my new stamps came out today. Can y'all believe this is my second designs? Yes, I'm still over here on cloud, probably 52, somewhere up there in the skies. I have not landed yet, which is great. Hey, Saul. Zal, hello, hello, hello. But, so, hey, Kathy. Vanessa, hello. So I wanted to give y'all that disclaimer at the beginning. It's going to be a squirrely kind of day. Maybe. Maybe because in my mind I want to do so much. But what I am going to do, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do a little housekeeping, maybe. Put my do not disturb on. All right, we got that up. We got our notes. Because today we're going to be talking. We have to, I don't care how much I squirrel, I still have to stick to the fact. Remember, I said we're coming over into April, and we're going to be talking about how humility will change everything, how humility can change everything in your life if you're open to it. Now, this isn't for April isn't for everybody, okay? If you don't like and don't want to engage in the conversation and all the things, come back in about maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour. I know usually my talks usually go about an hour. I try not to make them longer than that because then I'll be beating myself up. And you can't beat a dead horse. It's like if the horse is dead, you just can't ride a dead horse. Just leave it alone. So usually about an hour is all my talk is usually going to be because y'all know I'm a speaker for life. In real life, I'm a speaker. Um, and here I combine both. So the humility will change everything only if you allow it. It's not your life. Sometimes it's just your perspective. Like I don't think I needed to have changed a lot about who I am as a person. It was just my perspective. So we're gonna start out and be talking, and I'm gonna show you these lovely. As you can already see, we did this. Let me see. That's good enough. We can let me zoom in a little bit more. I feel like I can get a little closer because I'm going to be showing and I want you to really be able to see. And I had to do an update. So hopefully the update doesn't tick me off too much because I already see some things. I'm just like, oh Lord. I'm going to learn to do my updates before so that if there's any issues or if there's a learning curve, I can, do what I need to do. So on the desk, I call this my yummy pile. These we did on Monday. And remember I said on Monday that there will be something great that I was going to do with these stamps. I mean, with these prints. And as you can see, I've added, yup, that's my handwriting right there that has been turned into a stamp. We got grace, love, peace. It's grace, love, peace, and joy. So if you're like a lot of people, they couldn't wait to see what it was. You logged on to PM Artist Studios website and you checked out all the new stuff. Anybody put a blue heart in the chat if you were one of those people and that's what you did. Because, even though I had my designs, I wanted to see what everybody else did. Because, that's how we are. You don't we have a meeting coming up, but you don't get everybody's stuff like that. You have to wait. I have to wait too. So I clicked on and just like, okay, round about probably 1 o'clock this morning. It's just like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's gonna be nice. And y'all know Christy Hartman's flowers. I can't wait to see them. So, but if you haven't seen all the things Eddie did his this morning, I did a live this morning showing his and his stamps. Everybody's pretty much put up some stuff. So you go over to PM Artist Studio and check out the link, no, makers, and check out all the people's stuff. Or just go scrolling around in YouTube. It's pretty much everybody's stuff is out today. That's what I'm going to say about that. But if this is let me get back. Because remember I told you who's going to squirrel. Um, but let me get back because there might be some new people here. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we create joy one brushstroke at a time. And we heal with real conversations. I try to create through what I'm going through, and then in turn, if that resonates with you, then great. You get to choose joy as well. Even sometimes when life has given us, a reason not to, we still show up. Hi, Pinka. Hi, Mary Brown. Hello, Lynn. But today, it's a good day. I think every day that you wake up and you get to take in a deep breath and inhale and exhale, I think it's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to shift something that maybe quietly, just I don't know, maybe something ticked you off yesterday. I don't know what your thing is. For me, sometimes I have to get over myself. It's nobody else. Like, I'm married to a man that wakes up, I feel like he wakes up, he just is a bucket of joy. And then sometimes I wake up and I be like, hold on, buddy, let me catch up. Let me breathe first. Let me go brush my teeth and talk to myself. Because he just wakes up all happy and giddy. Well, me, I have to go through the mind things. It's like, okay, I woke up. Okay, I got this. Oh, my heart hurts. All right, but you woke up. You're here. Got to do all the things. Like today, I was telling Tara and Amy over on their live, I was like, I went for a walk and I had a meeting with myself, and I invited all the people that was trying to, tick me off. I got kicked out of my own meeting. And Tara was like, well, how do you get kicked out of your own? No, I think Zal asked me in the chat, how do you get kicked out of your own meeting? I was being very negative with myself. So that's why these stamps, they have officially released. They're out there. They're over in one place over at PM Artist Studio. So you can go and get these because you might need to do what I do. I needed to give myself, well, for one, grace. Right? There's grace. There's grace right there. I had to love on myself this morning. I had to love on myself because I wasn't being very lovingly to myself. And I thought this was great that this happened to me today, this morning, when I was going to come over here and show y'all my new designs, right? So I had to give myself some grace. I had to love on myself. I had to give myself some love. Not wait on Mr. McCoy to love on me. Not wait for anybody else to text me and say, girl, I appreciate you. I love you. I had to love on myself. And then I had to inhale the peace that was going on. There was so much peace around me. I had no reason to be negative to myself. There was so much peace around. There was no reason for me not to. There's that peace. The peace. The peace. Right? Hey, Lydia. Hey, Monique. Hold on. We got Lydia. We got Monique. We got Allie K. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Mariah done popped in there. Popped in. Hello, hello, hello. Mariah made my day, y'all. If you know, you know. I'm just saying. All right, somebody ain't paid attention to what time it is. Make sure my do not disturb is on and is. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. All right, let me get back over there. Let me close that out. Because if I don't have my do not disturb on, the people that are on, they're on do not disturb, but they're in my favorites. They still can come through. We don't want that. Okay, so I had to get my piece together. And then after I gave myself grace, I loved on myself a little bit, walked around and watched and looked at the land. That's what I did. Looked at the land, looked at the blooming flowers. That brought me peace. And then y'all know what? That gave me so much joy. So if you don't know, these are my second. Oh, Okay, I'm not gonna talk about them too much because the air conditioned people here today, and I was texting Mariah, and I was like, all right, let me stop being sentimental with you in chat because I'll start crying, and then the air conditioned man be like, what the world? I'm gonna fix your air conditioning. You don't have to cry, or maybe I should have cried. Maybe that'd have got it fixed faster. But I have to get a new motherboard, so it's okay. Hi, Michelle. Okay, but these are the things. Now put in the chat. Give me some hearts because I need y'all to love on yourself now. I need you to love on yourself because I've done all the loving. I gave myself grace. I gave myself some love. I accepted and received the peace that walked around this morning as I was walking around, which it was nothing but, and the trees were blowing, even though the pollen was dropping out. I still was just like, God, thank you, thank you, thank you, which is the peace of God that passes all understanding for me. I don't understand everything that's going on in the world right now. Some of the things that I keep seeing on the internet, some of the things that are personally attached, it's not going on to me or my direct family, but it's people that I know. It makes my heart hurt. So I had to accept the peace, and I had to do all of these so that what? I can have that joy, y'all. These are not just stamps. These are reminders for me. These are anchors for my healing. And so when I wrote it up and did some writing one day, y'all know Mariah always threatened me with a good time. She dropped in and be like, those would be pretty as a step. I was like, okay, well, let's go. You ain't got to, I mean, we riding out now. I mean, we down like, we down like 4 flat tires stuck in the mud on a snowy day. Now, y'all know that's stuck. Okay. We just slipping and sliding around and creating so much fun. And I am so happy to be on this journey. Like, I'm happy to have people on this journey that get it. You know what I mean? They get it. And on my days when I don't feel like it, I get to come on here and click the live button and y'all listen at me rant and go through all of my emotions. And by the time I'm usually 30 minutes in, I feel so much better. So, hats off to each one of you. That's me giving you the love. I want you to know I love you guys. A lot of you I haven't seen in person. Some of you that's in the chat, I've seen in person. Some of you in the chat, I know in person. Maybe I think it's only one, two that's in the chat right now. But if God makes it so, we're gonna have these retreats and we're gonna get together. If you want to show up, you show up. Is it grace for yourself? Oh, I don't know if I asked the question. The question, I always got questions. Which one of these do you need to lean in right now? Which one? Which one of these do you need to lean in? I'm going to show you different ways of how I'm using them. God, I've had a ball ever since I got them in the mail. I did cry when I got them out the mailbox because I knew what they were. So I'm still a little bucket of tears over here. So that's I'm not gonna change. That's just who I am. Can we be steakhouse friends? Becky, I already told you no. We cannot. We gotta have we gotta have private time before we can have public time. Not is Monique still on here? Monique. Oh yeah, she got the red hearts. Monique will tell you, Becky. Okay, which one of these do you need to lean into right now? Do you need? Is it grace? Is it grace for you? Do you need to give yourself some love when your heart feels like guarded and you don't want to? Is it peace? Right? When your mind won't slow down and you're consuming all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, and you need your own peace. You need to create your own happy place. Or is it joy when life has tried to take it from you? Hey, Julie Parker, Keeks Hunt, hello. Welcome, welcome. And if you're new, like if you're new to the channel, welcome in, welcome. Come on in. Subscribe to the channel if you like. If not, give me, date me for a minute. You ain't got to subscribe right now. If this is your first time, date me for a minute. Date me for about 30, 40 minutes. Let me take you out. See, Becky, she want to go to the steakhouse. We hang out. And then after, if anything resonates with you, the conversations that I'm going to have today, then hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all. You know what I mean? Let me prove my worth if need be for you. If not, no worries. I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I am and is. Now, I did not put some lotions on my hands. I'm gonna give you another disclaimer. So if they look like I've been slapping some pork chops in some flour, it's because I'm going to be using some, I might be embossing. And I've learned that I have a lot of oil on my hands, and then it doesn't help that I put lotion on. So far it's doing pretty good. But if you see me kind of putting them together, it's because my own natural oils are doing, and I'm rubbing it in. That's that. All right. So answer those in the chat if you feel so inclined. If not, no worries. No worries. Okay. This is also a place of safetyness that you don't have to put everything I ask for in the chat. Only if you want to share so that you can help your neighbor in the chat. Because some people don't want to share, and I'm okay with that, right? Now let's get into today's conversation because there comes a moment, and it's not always loud and dramatic. Y'all know I tell y'all that, but sometimes life changes. It does. Me becoming a designer for PM Artist Studio, my life changed, right? It did. It has put me out there in front of people that I probably wouldn't have. I know I wouldn't have been in front of because why? We wasn't in the same. Looking at all the different people that show up for PM Artist Studio, we're not all the same. We're all different. We do things differently, and that's what I'm loving about it. Okay, I welcome everybody to not let life hold you back. Your perspective maybe needs to change. Maybe. And did I not give the disclaimer that this might not be for everybody? I might step on some toes. And it's just like the Baptist preacher say, if I step on your toe, just move your feet back, say amen, and just keep on going. It's okay. It'll be okay. But that's a realization. What I'm going to be talking about this month is a realization. It will either offend you or it will set you free. And I would hopefully I pray that it'll set you free. Because when you can tell somebody, like the little boy on somewhere, I forgot where I saw Instagram, whatever. The little boy told his teacher that her breath smelled like pig something something. I mean, it was rude. He little boy, little think sixth grade, and I was just like, well, does it? I mean, because kiddos, they're not far from the truth. They're not. But when you're humble in yourself, or when you know who you are in yourself, nothing can offend you. You usually take it and be like, the teacher, I mean, if it did, I don't know. The teacher could have been like, you know what, it might do. I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. She could have played on it or whatever. I don't know, but it seems like the little boy got kicked out of school. It's a whole thing. So if Google it or whatever. I think it was on Instagram. I don't know. You know, but it just kind of made me think about, like, dag, did a little 6-year-old really hurt her feelings like that? About like that Erica Kirk thing right now. Is that stuff really hurting your feelings? So most of the time it's ego. Ego can block your healing. It might feel like protection. Listen, it might say something like this ego talking. Let me say it like this. It might say something like, oh, I'm fine. Or, I don't need no help, as you try to take 10 bags in your hand at one time. Or I already know how to do it. Or I'm not the problem. They the problem. Right? But let me tell you the truth with love. Ego is not protection. It is a wall that we kind of put up, and we think it's protection. And walls don't just keep pain out. Remember, if you got a wall up, it's not keeping pain just out. It's keeping pain in, which is keeping the healing out too. Right? And when your ego is loud, you resist correction. Right? I'm supposed to be flipping as I go, but see, I get to. That's why I usually be watercoloring, because I can talk and watercolor at the same time. I can't flip in all the things. Oh, but this one, look at this on pages. But when your ego is loud, you resist correction, you avoid reflection, and most of the time, I've known in my last maybe 3-4 years, people deflect responsibility of their own crap. They blame it on other people. And here's the thing. Healing requires you to have correction, reflection, and responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your crap. You hurt somebody's feelings. They tell you that you remember I told you if you stepped on my Christian Louboutins, and I come back and tell you you stepped on my shoes and you hurt my toe, and then you just be like, well, that's your fault. You're not accepting responsibility that you just stepped on my dadgum shoes. And then when I cuss you out in Jesus' name, then you're gonna look at me and be like, well, I thought you were a child of God. And that's why he sent his son Jesus to die for the sins of the world, not me. And the hard truth is, you cannot heal until you accept the responsibility of what you do. You have to acknowledge your stuff, right? I feel like PM Artist Studio didn't come along until I was able to really, really be a whole lot of transparent. A whole lot of, okay, cool, a whole lot of, I'm not for everybody, have a whole lot of confidence in who I am, and have a whole lot of pride in what I do. Because the first time somebody say they don't like, oh, I don't like that stamp, and I'd be like, okay, well, it just wasn't designed for you. It's designed for that one over there, or whoever was up at 2 o'clock this morning sticking it in their basket, checking out, or the person that I sent the link to, and they just like, oh, I already got it. Okay, that's who it's designed for, right? I'm okay with that. But I feel like if the design and some things would have opened up in my life before I had accepted responsibility for my own crap, I think people would have hurt my feelings. Nah, I don't care. Okay. Be like, I don't need no love. I don't need no peace. I don't need no joy. You probably the one that need all the things. You probably need a butt whooping. You probably need me to take you out to the barn and love on you a little bit with that mow out there. You like with the mow, yeah, right. Let you get on that mow and ride it out until you just can't ride no more. Now let me clear something up because people get this wrong at times. Humility does not mean thinking less of yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Hold on, make sure. Oh, hey, Vicky. Hey, did I say hey to Julie Parker? Hold on, I feel like y'all. A little kid told me my breath was kicking. I would hope I had a peppermint in my bag or something. Right? See, listen. I'd have told that little boy, I guess I forgot to brush my teeth. Some of your papers have been sent out with orders today. Oh, look at. See, Mariah want to make me cry. That's what she want to do. She want to make me cry. Cause it's Carrie and Karen. I feel like, oh, the UPS man here. What I supposed to be? Oh, that's my other stuff. Mr. McCoy ain't here to go get it. Anyways, later. It depends on how long I stay on. I might go get it because we got some good stuff. But anyways, see, squirrel. All right, let me go back. But yeah, Carrie and Karen. I thought that was so cute that both our papers are going out for April. Carrie and Karen, get it? Oh, and he's international and I'm U.S. Oh, it's just, I'm not gonna cry. I promise I won't. If I do, y'all just hold on. Okay, I think I threw one of my feelings off because I told him. I think I threw one of my friends off because I told him that his feelings are always more important than my intentions. Doesn't matter if I meant to hurt his feelings or not. If I actually did. listen, listen. Zal, we here. We here. Hey, Paula K. I think it's interesting that sometimes Monique, if she's still in the chat, she pops in because a lot of this stuff I realize, like a lot, like she taught me. We're friends in real life. Um, we've been to Spain together. We've done all the things together. Um, but watching her evolve in life has made me very, very happy. And then watching me grow and watching her grow has made me even happier because a lot of times it took her she would say it took her a couple of maybe days or weeks maybe before she come back and say, Dad, girl, that was hard. And then I'd be like, what do you mean? I mean, if we friends, you can't take it. And so she said she had to develop some basically some thick skin, but also receive some criticism. So basically, she accepted the responsibility of some things that maybe I was hard with. And I always say, I'm the friend that God sent in your life to not love on you very gently. I'm the one that God sent in your life to just come on and tell you what you need to do. Now go get it done. You get it done when you get it done, but get it done, right? It's like Mariah telling Izzy to clean her room, that kind of thing. But I like people in my life that want to grow. I like people in my life that want to see you grow and want to see me grow. And then at the same time, we get to, you know, jump in the car and ride out together. That's why I say me and Mariah, she said what she said, and I was just like, hey, come on, let's go. Let's ride out. Because I don't know no other way to do it. Because as my mentor says, agree with God and agree with God quickly. When God brings a situation to you and he says, Mariah came in the chat and came in a message and said, hey, this and that and whatever. And I was like, well, let me pray about it or let me think about it, whatever I said. Right. And then after I thought about it, I said, guys, wait a minute. I done brought somebody and and you got to, what? I've already said. I quickly text back. All right, let's go. Let's ride out. I didn't need to know the how it was gonna get done. I didn't even know what it was. Now each and every month she do take the time to be like, okay, this or that. This month I think this time was easy. I had to send one thing. I was very much so happy. I was just like, oh. And then when I got them in the mail, I was just like, oh my God, these are gonna look beautiful. Oh my flowers. And do they do look it. Because when you send like I'm gonna turn this into a card, right? And when I send this art piece out, it is not only my design for my artwork, my hand painted watercolors, it's now also my design, my handwriting. This is my handwriting. I meant to have the paper out that y'all know I get on here and start writing. It's just it's a dream come true. Hey Ivy Pearl. So I want you guys to think about it. I want you to think, look at all this yumminess up here. And this is, I got the flowers. This was the flowers. We embossed the flowers on here because I'm going to take them and I'm going to stamp on them. I'm going to, just look at that. Look at that. They just going to fit perfectly. Oh, and then I got these little books that I put it on there. Then I got tags. So you get to see. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. These are the big ones. We have some little ones too. See, squirrel, squirrel. There's little ones. Size matters, but if you got something like this tag, see that's the little one. Look at what is that one? There's the love, because we gotta have love on a tag. When you look out the window and see the beautifulness of God, yes, you gotta have it, right? You got to have the confidence to know who you are. You got to have the confidence to know what you carry and then prove it, right? It's confidence, right? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me go on. So there is Grace. Got a little one in Grace. All these already got stamped out. I got to find them. Please squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. There's Grace. Then there's Joy. Kind of lay on the side right there so they can see. And then there's Peace. All on one little tag. Is that not cute? Oh my goodness. They're just so cute. And then when I hold them in my hand and then I stamp, I was just like, oh, just feels good. It's not too big and it's not too, but you size matters when you're doing a project. You don't always need the big ones. You got the little ones. So that was a when I got it in the mail and I was like, oh my God, there's little ones too. Mariah just like making me cry. I like how she tell Pete, don't you start crying, but she like to make people cry. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's some big love, because sometimes you need some big love. And then sometimes you need some little joy. And then sometimes you just need some love and some joy. Look at these tags. Tags. So if you're on here and you're my member, you're one of my members of my channel, you'll see these again. You'll see these again. Oh, and we gotta flip them over because we did both. Put love, grace, peace, and joy all on there. So you get to see how it works. And then there's a big grace. That's going on a card. Then we have, I know some of y'all don't like these Tim Holtz, these Uncle Timmy men, but I got to get rid of them. So it's on a card. And then on the back, we got some peace. A little multimedia card, mixed media going on. And then this one is the one that made me happy. It's joy, grace, and love. And it's a card. Put it all on there. Remember I did that? That's gesso. Remember? Oh, that's what that is. And then it's ready. It's ready to go. Ready to go. Hey, Carol. It's ready to go. I just remember what's in the mail because I was out of my watercolor grounds. That's what I think just got delivered. I think. I think. But y'all, I'm threatening y'all with a good time. I want y'all to go over to PM Marty Studio, okay? Because I love y'all. Y'all love me. Not the Barney song, but I love you. And I would love to see what you do. As always, same thing I said with the flowers. I would love to see what you do with these designs. I would. Oh, this is cute. That would have been cute on there before I did that, but oh well, done. Okay, let's pull these out. I got something else. Where else? Where else? Where else? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, this one. I put Joy in a frame. Oh yeah, it's double. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, double points. Y'all know y'all like you need to do it. And then go over there and register for your account, right? Get your account. If it's your first time ordering over at PM Artist Studio, you get 10% off of $35. Your first order, right? Use Karen 10. I think that's what it is. Cookie Wookie will put it in chat. But I like the way this Joy went right in this frame because I like framing stuff out. So I like the way this Joy went in there, and then I embossed it, and then did just some little things on there. And then on the back, you get peace, joy, love, and grace. See how the little ones stamp out? The little ones they turned out great. So the little ones are just as powerful as the big ones. Can you see that? I realized once I did that on there. And then you flip through here. I stamped in here. Look at that grace. I'm just trying to tell you, they just work out heavenly. Now, there was another one. Hold on, this might not be the book. That might not be the book. It's a book in here where I stamped it. And then you can stamp them in books for you junk journalers who like to, create and really, really get into it. Man, you can just go on a stamping frenzy. Amy Kay, love the way she takes my flowers and stamp the flowers on book papers. That's what made me stamp these on these little papers. But look at that. And you don't have to worry about it. You just stamp it out, add it to your book. I mean, it's just so much. Is this the one? And then I got my new tool. So my embossing has been working a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Because we was practicing. You know what I told you? You got to practice, practice, practice. Maybe it's not in that book either. Oh, look at that page. Isn't that fun? That's just fun. Where's another book? Okay. These books are stitched just in case he wasn't on here Monday. All these I stitched on the sewing machine. So they got stitched together on the sewing machine. And they just just little painty papers from my gel printing. And I just turned them into books. So it's another way that I'm doing some things to get rid of some prints. I had an order that went out yesterday. No, actually, it's going out today. And I added a book and added some of my painty papers to it. So that's another thing. If you you order any one of my art journals from me, you get some, like you might get one of these. If you order an art journal, then I feel like you should get one of these journals, something to inspire you. And now I got these, love, joy, grace. And then in here, stamped it. I didn't emboss all of them. I wanted to. But I did stamp. So it's kind of like a little book that, if you're a junk journaler, you can kind of start off. So think about it. If you're traveling, not me right now, and you go and you get pictures. You have some people have little photos where you print them out right then. This would be a cute little book to maybe like, a trip to Barbados, right? Because Paula Kay's in Barbados. You get to take the pictures and then you put them in here, and then you get to write, get your piece of paper and write over the prints. Just because they're pretty papers doesn't mean I don't want you to cover them up, right? I would want you to use them. That's what they're for. They're there for. Or you get you a white Posca pen. There's so much you can do. Michelle, my video is jumping. You know what? So Julie Parker, that's not just you. I believe that's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. So refresh. I mean, when I say refresh, close out your browser and come back into your browser. That helped mine. But I do know what you're saying. It was happening this morning when I was looking at Eddie. And I was just like, is that my internet? So it's a real thing that's going on. All right. Create by hand. Okay, create by hand. Is that Gloria? Because I know, or let's see, did I get it right? Nope, Donna. Create by hand is Donna. Ugh, I was trying. I knew it was Donna. It was Gloria. I'm going to remember these names. Donna. That's right. Look, I didn't want to. I was trying to say it before Cookie put it in there because Cookie usually, she be right. So don't get frustrated with YouTube. YouTube is just trying to make life better for us. But at the same time, it's a lot going on. Y'all heard about all them 30,000 people that lost their job. Just made my heart hurt. Okay. All right, there we go. We got these. So let's get to the ding dong. Let's get to the Mariah started this morning and with the childhood songs, and now they've been popping in and out of my head. But that one is like just the rhythm of ding dong, you know. And then the other one's down down baby, down down the road goes the sweet sweet honey, something something something. Shimmy shimmy cocoa pop, shimmy shimmy something 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 something. I am aging myself. I don't care. I am Gen X. I love this one. Okay. Peace on the back, some joy, seeking and praying. You could put some prayers on the back of here. This one is embossed on black paper, but it's so cute. They just, oh my goodness, it's so cute. I'm almost out of this color. I got to get some more of this color. As you can see, I've been embossing like crazy with it. So those are the books that I did along. Feel like, see, so we start them out, got some more, put them over there. All right, let's put that aside. Let's move that aside. Let's sit that right there. Let's take a deep breath because my heart is just beating with excitement. There we go. Yes. So we're all going to say a quick little prayer or a quick little whatever you do for those 30,000 people who just yesterday, like, I appreciate them not doing it April 1st because then the people would have been like, is this an April Fool's joke? But 30,000 people just lost their job. Sad. 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 Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to know you can't grow where ego leads. That's no joke. It's April 1st, but it is not April Fool's when I say that. You can't grow where ego leads. Can't go in leading with your ego. You got to be humble. Remember, Kendrick Lamar, be humble. That's what this month is about, being humble, humility. Get you some. Don't confuse confidence and pride. They have nothing to do with them. Don't hide behind them. Confidence is quiet. Pride is loud. You know, you got to be all out there. Everybody got to see you. I believe my grandma always said, you know, a lady is quiet. She moves with style and grace. And then I'd be like, well, I used to say, well, what about that lady up the street who is loud? She's like, again, a lady moves with style and grace. And I want to know basically what she was calling the lady. But we have still yet to come. But as I've grown in life, I know the difference. There's sometimes when you need to be loud, and sometimes you just need to go somewhere and sit in the corner and just watch. Don't be loud, right? Confidence allows room for growth, and confidence will allow rooms to kind of grow around you. Like I feel like I'm growing with PM Artist Studio instead of being prideful and being, you know, like I need this and I need that, you know, and just like, hey, girl, you hold up now. You just came in. Don't come in hot like that, right? So I'm coming in just like, hey. And then when Mariah told me like this, she probably, you know, don't remember this when we were on our meeting, our very first meeting, and you know we're going over the contract and things, and She told me what the commission and what. I was like, wait, I get paid? She's like, yeah. I was like, whoa. She's like, yeah, you're gonna be a designer. I was like, a paid designer, right? Because how many of you know people drop in your inbox and the first thing they want your designs, they want stuff, but they don't want to give you anything back. How many of you know what that looks like? So I was just like, oh my goodness. And look, she made my day today, y'all, because I got my first royalty. And I'm just like over here, I'm trying to tell you, it's been a day of just like trying not to cry because the air conditioning man was in the studio. I was trying to get my air conditioning fixed. That's confidence. That's confidence in the fact that I know that if I just show up being humble, that God is going to continue to bless me. That's where the joy and the grace comes. That's where grace and joy works for me, right? Because I love myself and I'm going to have the peace, but I have to give myself grace because some days I don't want to do none of the things. Some days I don't even want to get up out of the bed. Some days I just don't want to. But I know I asked the question, I want my joy back. And then God's like, hey, I said, you said you want your joy back. Well, here's your joy. This is what it looked like. I was like, for real? Right? And I'm always praying, God, keep me humble. I want to be humble. I do not want to get too big for my britches. I always want my clothes and my lifestyle to fit me. If God bless when God blesses me with the villa in Italy, I don't plan on being prideful. I right now I'd be like, God, I want this because I want it so that my crafty friends, all they have to do is get a flight to come over and we're going to provide everything else they need so that they can have joy, so that I can love on them, so that they can have some peace. They might need to just get away. I can even ask the Lord, can we have my own jet so we don't have to deal with, going through the public airport? And then it be just like 10 at a time. I mean, you have to make the dreams bigger than what you can imagine. And then when it comes real, then you got to make another dream. They always say a man without vision, he kind of perishes. He doesn't have anywhere to go. You just wake up aimlessly and you go wherever they direct you. I stopped living that kind of life a long time ago. So when I get up every day and I come in here in the studio, I don't come in here to work. I come in here to get my joy, to do whatever it is for the day that God has assigned me to do. Whatever it is he wants me to say, then I'd be like, okay, fine. But I'm feeling like crap. What about me? And he's like, well, you help your people and then you'll feel better. And it has worked. It has worked. Confidence allows room for the growth. Pride resists growth. You know why? Because it thinks it's already arrived. Okay, Carol, see you later. I see you on Team Replay, right? And here's where many people get stuck. This is where they get stuck. They think letting go of the pride means that they're going to be losing the power. That's where I was, to be open and transparent with my marriage. That's why I felt like, well, if I just let that go, then he just gonna feel like he can just continue to do that. But what I did was when I let go, it took some of the pressure off of me, and then it's just like, hey, pride is fragile. Let it go. Have the confidence in knowing that he'll get it or it'll be okay. Right? Now we got puppies outside. Now they want to shout. Hold on, guys. Be right back. I'm going to have to secure it. Looks like one got stuck. They don't realize that they've gotten bigger and they can't go through the fence. I had the gate up there and he still tried to squeeze his big butt through there. Okay, he can't get through the fence. All right. Oh, I need my ink. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. He mad now. I put them in their box. Put them in their box so they don't have to. I don't have to keep getting up because now that they're older, they're very active, very very active. Let's see. We do that color. Let's do this color. So let's stamp these out. Let's do a little stamping around. You know, stamp around, stamp around. You know, jump around, jump around. Hey, Lindaville, how are you doing today? Is everybody doing well? Let's do it. Let's. You know, I have to check in on y'all. I want to make sure everybody be doing good. Do, do. All right. Let's see. I need to see if I would need a big one. I think we could be all right with a big one. Now, oh, that had ink on it. Okay. Oh, that had a lot of ink on it. Look at that. So it doesn't matter. Oh well. And it was upside down. Well, that kind of gives me a little bit of whatever. We won't worry about it. We won't stress over it. Okay, we won't stress over it. We won't stress over it. But I was trying to see if I should have do a little one or a big one. And I think I'm gonna do a big one. We're gonna do a big one. So we're gonna have a peace flower, we're gonna have a grace flower, a love flower, and a joy flower. And I just realized, oh wait, that's Tanika. No, that's Joshua. That's Tanika. That's Joshua and Tanika. Because I'm gonna cut these out. And this is the start of a journal. And I'm gonna put them on here. Okay, we got a new friend. What are those? For our new friends, what are those? Blue flowers. Ooh, let's get them out. Look, let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out as well. Boom. You see, everybody has their own home. They do. I saw that on PMRT Studio. They had the photo cases. I was like, oh, I got some of those. Let me go dig them out because I wasn't using them. All right. If you're new here, this is my first design with PMRT Studio. It is Joshua and Tanika, Where Hope Blooms. That's these stamps. And so this is my first design. These are my second. I'm going to keep counting. So each design, I'm going to have a number. I don't know if it gets old. Some of the designers that are in the chat tell me, do you stop counting? Does it get to a place to where you just like, oh, I forgot, I need to go and count? Because I think I'm going to be counting. That smells kind of good. Oh, it's Dawn because I cleaned it with Dawn. Because remember I said I had something on there. Oh, it came off. Rhonda had said use the toothbrush, so I did that with some Dawn. So that came off. So these are my originals. So that's what these right here. That's that one. Let's put everybody where they belong. And this one is right here. And these were put down on ink. I stamped them. And then I embossed them. So if you don't know what embossing, any of the things that I'm saying, and you don't know, just kind of put it in the chat, and then Cookie Wookie, she'll flag me and let me know, so that way I can explain. Because I've been in the chat, and there was like 6 years ago, I didn't know none of this stuff. You hear me? None of it. Hey Nancy, how are you? You think you keep counting? So if you ask Brad right now how many designs he got, he can tell you right off the top of his head. I'm curious. Becky, you still in chat? Can you tell me how many designs you have without going to count? I mean, because, I'm over here on number 2, but I'm giving myself a whole lot of grace and love, and it's very much so joyful for me. I am just happy as a pig in slop. I can't say the other one. If I say the other one, Becky would love that one. I'll text it to you. I know a little bit of nerd talk, but usually I get it from the people I hang around. Or I revert back to, back when. I have to always tell people I ain't been saved all my life. I have a button, and sometimes you push it. That's why I'll be trying to push it, because sometimes it's hard to come back from that side when you You know, I haven't done all that. If you hear the dog snoring, that will be Sienna Grace. So I'm going to say excuse her right now. So, how many, this is not a public, if you don't want to, but I'm going to ask the question. And if you would like, if you would be so inclined to put it in the chat, how many of you feel like you have an issue with being humble or humility is not your thing? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. And I'll start out by saying it used to be. I had a problem with it. Because again, I felt like if I was to be humble in situations, I felt like I was setting myself up for um, some issues, depending on the situation. Because I had different situations. If we were talking about my marriage, then I didn't want to be in and put myself in a situation to where sometimes the past takes over. Or if it was with in-laws, I didn't want to put myself in a situation where they can feel like they can talk to me in a kind of way. Or if it was my mom, I didn't want her to, so it was always that. But now I realize that if I just be humble, kind of back up a little bit, it usually aligns itself. And so then I had to take responsibility to say, well, maybe you were just too guarded. Maybe the walls were higher than what you thought they were, right? But when you step into the freedom of humility is not a weakness. It's usually it's an alignment, and you can learn, you can change, and these are the things that will happen. You can grow, and you can give yourself a whole lot of grace to know that you can try again, right? So like if somebody popped over and said that they didn't like my stamps, I'm like, oh, you could have did something else, or you could have, or you got that, or you doing that, you could have did that yourself, and all this here. You got those people. Those people need to have humility because they feel like they have all the answers. And sometimes you just don't need to be around those kind of people when you're trying to grow on your journey. Me, all I wanted to do was heal. I was just trying to heal over here. I wasn't trying to do all the things. I wasn't trying to become a designer. Wasn't even trying to become an artist. I was just trying to heal. I was just trying to stop crying. Look at that. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, if I had some white, that'd be good. But I don't have no white. I used it all. But we're going to be happy with what's right there. We will. Wait. I can do some gold. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I got a little bit of white left. I lied to myself. Oh, Mr. McCoy, can you go back and get that package out of the box the UPS man dropped me? I just saw you come through the gate. I know you're probably gonna be in the house by the time that get to you, but it'll get there. We'll see how fast it gets to him, cause he just came through the gate, and I was just like, oh. Usually he texts and say I'm on my way back, and I could have texted him and told him to stop before he came on in the yard. For those that don't know, we live on 10.5 acres, and the mailbox and the things are not right there. A long ways to the gate. That's all I'm saying. All right. Oh, look at that joy on that flower. Oh my goodness, these are just makes me so happy. Just y'all happy? I'm happy. I know y'all happy for me, and I appreciate that. I do. I just love y'all for being on this journey with me. I never thought that tears of like sadness, anger, and madness can turn to so much joy. But that's what I'm saying. When you trust the process, when you really trust the process, really trust the process. And I'm here to tell you, that's why I show up. I show up on Mondays and Wednesdays because I want y'all to see it in real form. I have my days and my time be angry with God and all of that. Like right now, something happened. I forgot the people's name. I hear talking all this here stuff. I say that's why people don't want to believe and people don't want to go to church right now because of people like y'all just out here doing this foolishness. I'm not gonna get into it, but that's what I was saying. All right, which one did I use? See, I forgot. Did y'all? Okay, we use joy, we use grace, and we use love. We need to do peace. And I even wasn't paying attention on what flowers I was putting it on. Got to be more careful. You're nervous about that powder out there? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. We need to go up here. It's okay. It's just powder. It's just powder. We just gonna shellac it around. And then if anything, it's gonna make me happy. I like making messes. Ooh, yes. Because that reminds me of the mess sometimes that just you have in your life. And then be like, okay, well, see how easy this was to clean up? Sometimes the messes in our life don't be that easy. Now I'm out of my white powder. Okay, he heard me, so he went back and got it. All right, now, because I want to keep it. Hold on, let me open my door. UPS delivering. Thank you very much. So that was my. Oh, that was not what I wanted, but thank you. Delivery. He said, mailman. It was what I ordered from. It was the stuff from Amazon. I forgot UPS sometimes delivers from Amazon. All right, let's put that down there. Let's get that all wiggled around so everybody got some. Ooh, yes. Boom. And just like that. All right, put that over there. Let's put this back. We still got us some white, but I got to get some more white because I'm almost out of white. All right, hold on. There we go. Boom. All right, Mariah, you can breathe. You can breathe now. It's in. It's back in. It was that good looking mailman. It was. Well, he had a hat on. I don't really like when he put hats on, but we accepted the mail. All right. Let's get my towel. Put it right here. This is just the way I do because I don't feel like pulling up that other thing so it don't heat up the things down there. All right. All right, and this is acid, whatever that paper. So I gotta move. Hit and move it. Hit and keep moving. I can't let it sit there. 'Cause it ain't regular paper, so we're gonna have to go over it a couple times. You gotta hit and move. Like I say, stick and move. Oh, that might have been clear. Oh well. Dun, dun, dun. No, it says white. We're not gonna stress it. Yeah, we don't want to start no fire. But I forgot it was on this right here. That acetate, is that what it's called? Acetate, that paper? Is it called? The ink will bleed into the white. Yeah, but see, the last time I did it, it didn't do it with the other one that I had. It wasn't this one. It was a different kind of white, and I liked the outcome. And so that's why I was like, gonna do this. But ask me, am I mad? Nope. And ain't. All right, where's the scissors? We just had them. Where's the scissors? Y'all remember that commercial, Where's the Beef? That old lady, where's the beef? All right. And for what I'm gonna do with it, they'll be okay. This how you pivot. Because sometimes it don't work out the way you want it. How many of you know that's how life is? Sometimes life just don't do it. Like those 30,000 people, they thought that they probably figured they had a job to the end of the year or whenever they decided to leave, but they didn't. Now I need to go back and read why the heck them people laid them off. And then after they done made them all that money, I do know they done made them a whole lot of money. But anyways, sometimes you just have to pivot. Pivoting is good. Remember, pivoting is good. Everybody say it with me. Pivoting is good. Yeah, it was on vellum too. I think it had something to do with that one, though. Hey, Casey. I think it had everything to do with the powder. This one right here by Ranger, it does exactly what this does. And I forgot about it. The other one is a no-name brand that I can't remember what brand this is. They came in little things like this. And I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna go and cut these flowers out. Casey, have you moved? How was your birthday, Casey? Casey just had a birthday last. No, wait, it was Monday. Well, yeah, it's past. So I hope you and your brother had a happy birthday. Casey's a twin, so hence him and his brother. If you don't know, Casey is. Look, he got his name on there because, Lord, I can't pronounce what it is. All right, there's that one. So we got peace, grace, love, and joy. Usually when I do the flowers, I try to have both of them together, Tanika and Joshua, and I feel like this time I got, oh no, I got a perfect. It's 1 and 1. Yes, yay, we're together. Because both of the flowers are not, the flowers are not the same. One has a little bit more detail, which that one is Joshua, because he had a whole lot of flair and detail to his life. And they were different, so I was happy that they're different. Each design is different. All right, there's that one, and I'm happy that they have different colors. All right, let's put my shears up. Put that over there. That's that book. Nope, gonna go on there. All right, we're gonna leave that on there. The other one is going on another book. All right, what is this? Grace. We got love. Can I swap with you? No, because I need grace and I need peace. See how they're not the same? They're different. Oh well. We're not going to stress over it. And it'll cover it up. Oh, that's the wrong way. How about this? Joy, love, peace. Let's do that. Let's do that. Can we do it like that? Boom. We can do whatever we want. And can. Vanessa, get you some rest, girl. Thank you for popping in and seeing the new designs and hanging out in chat a little bit. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Julie Parker, you finna go? I'll see you later. It's not right out, but I'll be here for a little bit because I'm not hungry. I ate while I was watching Eddie. Now, let me tell you something. If you have a problem with those 2 little white dots showing, don't worry about it. Let me show you what you can do. Because I don't care. The design making is not for the luxury of things. But if it bothers you, get you something. Get you something like these. And then pop that in on there. That'll cover it up. And then let's put a pink one. Oh, let's do this pink one. Both of these are not too old that they'll stick. Oh, that one went over too far. No worries. No worries. Get another one. So this is just a junk journal. It's just a junk journal. So it doesn't matter because what's going on the inside is going to be a lot of beautiful stuff on the inside. Whoever creates it. Whoever ends up with it. They can change it if they want. All it's doing is making me happy. Why? Because I get to slap some. Well, I've already slapped the paint on it, but I get to deliver it to a home of somebody that might be like, oh, I like that, but I don't like that. And it'd be okay, cool, no problem. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. So there's that. And then you have joy, love, and that one's peace. Now, we're not going to be able to put grace on here without covering up something. So I'll probably have to stamp it. That's what we can do. We can come back and stamp grace on there. Probably still got some ink in there anyway. My piece should always have jewels, right? There we go. Grace, joy, love, and peace. Now, that's just enough. That's just the way I do it. See, I got a lot of bling blings. Got a lot. All right, that's that book. So we can move that one to the side. And now we got Grace. Let's see if we can do this. These flowers, I probably could have cut some more off of them, but I'm not worried about it. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. And we're gonna glue this one down because this is on paper and I have to sew it in. Ooh, I might could do a stitch across there and stitch all that in. Oh. Let's do it. Hold on. We're gonna run a stitch across it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Then we're gonna open up this box. Y'all should still be able to hear me, but that's gonna add a little class to it. Listen, y'all ready? You ready? Because I like when Casey do this. I like this. Hold on. Oh, put that down. Oh, it wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I just changed my thread. I needed a quick stitch. Why you gotta act like a dump? Alright, my bobbin acting crazy. Alright, there we go. Come on. Come on out. See, this is what you call pivoting. Sometimes you pivot in life. Alright, let's pull that out. Put that down. Put that right there. I wish I could have brought y'all over here with me because there's nothing better than sewing on the sewing machine. Now, would you just look at that? You like, come on, if you bring it back, I can look at it. I'm coming. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, snap. Did I say mixed media artist? Did I not say that? Mixed media artist? I'm sorry. It's Karen. Y'all didn't know. Y'all just thought I did watercolor? And but watercolor is my love. But I love that sewing machine going. I'm going to be on Casey's Live and Casey be over there. I'd be like, oh, well, make me color me pink then. Oh, snap. Okay, cool. Let's unplug you because you're charged up enough. But look at that. That was the first one. We're going to leave it there too. Not going to worry about it. Because it's going to be the start of a junk journal. These are the pages on the junk journal. I'm starting it up. And so that's why I said I was going to put those on there. But look at that. Isn't that? And then on this side, you got stitching on there. Now, if that excites you, it excites you. If it don't, it's okay. It's okay. I'm quite sure I'll hit your number in a minute. Hold on. Just give a sister girl a chance. We'll slap some paint on some paper in a minute. Just like, where's the watercolor? Watercolors probably won't come out today. Probably won't. Gel printing wheel. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So then you get something like this. And you come over here and you can stick that right there because we got the love, right? You flip it open some more to that beautiness. You could put this on here, do a tip in, whatever, right? When I say junk journal, it's a junk journal. Where are my other pages? Oh, they're over there. Sorry, they're still on the printer, guys. But then you flip that, right? And you can put that right there. So that's just a little mini version, but it's going to be 4 signatures. And this one will get stitched in. I will definitely probably do, it won't be a Coptic stitch. I'll do a spine, a cute little spine, and it'll take me a minute. But it's going to be my combo right now. It'll be my journal, so I'm making it for me because it's going to be the place where every time I create a design, this will be the place to where I will stamp it or, do whatever, add some pages so it'll grow with me. You see what I'm saying? You can't grow where ego leads. So when you let go of the ego and get ready for the growth and free yourself, that's how it kind of works. And here's the other thing, when you operate in humility, you stop defending who you used to be and you start becoming who you are meant to be. That's some powerful stuff, right? Like Monday, and if Becky's still on here, hopefully she don't mind me using her. But I feel like it was a good conversation that we had Monday. I feel like we kind of walked over the bridge and met in the middle of the bridge because Becky said something about she went to a bar. Her point started off, she went to a bar, right? And then later on, she said she asked the waitress about she didn't know that such and such and such came with a side of fries because there were kids in the bar and they were running around just for number one, kids bar. So I got what she was saying, but then I was just like, "Oh my God, would you have said that?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I said, "Well, I don't think we can hang out, right?" And she also said that she likes to use explicit words. Okay, I like to have those kind of friends. I like to phone a friend when I need to have that kind of session for somebody else because I don't that's just not my tone. But the thing about it is I feel like the the humbleness as to where she was to continue for us to have the conversation was great. And I don't feel like, and she didn't say anything that there was anything in the chat. She just likes to, sometimes she likes to stay, um, she likes to have those conversations. That's how she expresses herself, and that's fine. So for me, it's like when you know who Karen is, and then I know who you are, then we decide if we're gonna go, like she said today earlier, go to the steakhouse. We get to decide if we're gonna do that. And I said, no, we got to do some inside hanging out first before we can go hang out, right? That's me growing. Because in the old person, I would have just dismissed it and be like, hell no, we ain't going nowhere together. And never given a reason as to why. I would just release and be moved and move on. But I've learned, right? Because I've become humble. Humility. I've learned. I've changed. I'm growing. And I get to wake up every day that God wakes me up. I get to try again, right? So this is how, for one, I receive wisdom and accept the truth and release control of the whole thing and continue to heal. Because sometimes people, they will say something that strike you the wrong way, and then you strike back and you don't know why you blessed them out. I like to know sometimes why people say what they say, right? I'm not here like I got some man. I already told y'all the reason why I don't like foul language. I told you I thought my middle name. I thought my first name was MNFer, and GD was my other name because it's like do you know any other words? I mean, even now I shared that Monday. Mr. McCoy put in a chat. My mama can go with the best of them, and I just felt like somebody in this family just didn't need to use all those foul words. They do it. They still do it. They use them well enough. My daughter get to talking sometimes. She forget who she on the phone with. I just hang up because the darn sure don't want to hear it from the kids. But that's me. Now, can we still be friends? Yep. Me and Mariah still friends. I'm not here to stop people from being who they are. This is Karen. And then that's why I say I'm not for everybody. Because here's the thing, if you want me to accept you, then sometimes you have to stay open to accept the other person, right? And when life has hurt you, you have to say, listen, you did such and such and you do that. And that kind of just put me in a space and I just kind of want to pull back. So that way then the other person can be like, oh, you know what? Suck it up. Deal with it. This is who I am. And then you get to say, okay, cool. But then when they be like, well, Karen, why you don't show up no more? Because I don't even want to hear all that BS.com that come out your mouth. I don't even want to hear it all the time. There's 7 days in a week. Can we have 2 days that I don't have to hear it? Especially if I got to be around you all the time, right? Because after the loss that I've experienced, I've just decided that I just don't want to deal with a lot of that. And a lot of that has come with the people pleasing me. And I've just accepted all of these things. And the disappointment became, and the betrayal came, and then the emptiness came, and the loneliness came, and then you knew I was there. It was, and just like I didn't have friends, and then they were just like, well, they wasn't your friends in the beginning if they couldn't accept the fact that you said you didn't like this, this, or this, right? And if that makes sense, then you get it. If not, then maybe you're in danger of our friendship. I do not call everybody friend, nor do I engage with everybody. Why? Because I've just learned that everybody's not worthy of being called friend. And that's no slight on everybody. That just means that maybe I've closed myself off to some certain pains. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. So remember I said this month was gonna be a little, touchy maybe. But so what does it mean to stay open? Because you have to stay open. What does it mean? It means you feel without shutting down. And that's what I've learned to do. I don't shut down anymore. I've learned to trust again. Just because I've lost some friends, some other people that I really, really, really thought was friends. I had to learn how to trust again so that what? I can have friends. Because I was like, oh, well, if they were that sensitive, maybe everybody's that sensitive. I even tried to change who I was. And God was like, I don't need you changing who you are. The people that's going to relate to you, they will relate to you. The other people, they just don't need to be around, and it's okay. Be open. It's not being weak. Being open is being courageous enough to believe that your future is not defined by what somebody else said about you. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. Oh, Karen, I just bought your small stamps. Pay him to it. Pop dots. Oh, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. And do. It's paying for flat rate. Oh, that's something else. That's not my business. See, let me back up. Okay, here is a question. Where have you closed yourself off? And what would it look like to gently open again? So first, I guess I need to ask the question, are any of you closed off? And what will it take for you to open up again? Me, I had to learn how to trust again. I did. I knew what my issue was. It wasn't something that it was a wasn't. Lunch is over. Well, Casey, have you moved yet? But okay, you gonna get back to work and hit a girl up if there's anything I need to go and check out because I'll be going that way tomorrow. Julie Parker's back. Hubby talked me into waiting till peak hour traffic calms down. I'm with hubby. Don't get out there in that traffic if you don't have to. That's just one less person in traffic. Okay, that's pretty. We're gonna commit to that, right? I wish I had two, but I don't. And we're gonna commit to this, but this one, now that is all fancy, this one just like, well, what about me? And I don't have another one of those. I don't. And we're just gonna glue it down to where it is. Not worrying about it. Is not. Is not. But I want you to think about what I've said today, and I want you to know that you can grow. Even if you have a ego problem, you can grow. And you might be, if you're one of the people and you're just like, oh, I don't have an ego problem, and you're trying to figure out, well, do I have an ego problem? I always say most of the time, those are the people that do. And some people, they love their ego. I mean, because there's nothing wrong with having an ego, but having an ego and not being humble, those usually don't work out good. Those are usually it's my way or the highway folks. I had to be quiet so I could put that on right. Michelle, let me tell you something. I was over there. I didn't say anything. I was over there. I saw you. I did. I didn't stay long because I had to leave. I had to get on a conference call. Well, not a conference call, but had to be on a call. And I've learned that I can't do two things at one time when it comes to watching people create and trying to be on a call. I learned that from being over there at PM Artist Studio. Because then when they say something, and then the people on the Zoom can hear, it's like, oh my goodness, did y'all hear that? Oh, that was the one where they were talking about hoes. It's like they be hoeing around, and I was just like, oh my goodness, oh, that's my bad. I didn't. Let me cut that off. So I've learned to have PM Artist Studio on, but don't have the volume on. If I have to. I was there. I should have said something, but I don't. I get mad when I can't stay, and then I have to pop in and pop out. I do. But I was happy to see because it took me a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I saw glitter, and I was like, is that Call Me Glitter? And then I looked at the description box, and I was like, oh. I did send it to Crystal though, but you know it's a school night, so I don't know if she probably will watch on replay. Now, Michelle, do you not do your own channel? I feel like if I can do YouTube, everybody can do it. Cause life after 40, I feel like you need a hobby. Like when I get finished with this live, I'm going to hop on the lawnmower, and then I'm gonna cry a little bit, cause I'm just so full of joy. Go over, go it right. Now do it right. I don't worry about it. I just want Grace to show up in this flower and be so very much so beautiful. Because, you know, we got more daylight now. So I can do a 2 hour live and then get up and go. Oh, it must not be some glue on there. Let's put some glue under there. Y'all, I got my new trimmer. I like it. Has a learning curve, though. You just started? Okay, okay. But listen, some people that I was, you know, on YouTube and be in their chat, and I mean, PMR Studio is one of them. I'm still can't believe I'm a part of like PMR Studio. So I still fangirl, you know, PM Mariah. I'm just like, oh my goodness, wait a minute. I can like text her right now if I want to. Just like, oh my goodness. You know, so I get it. That's the joy. And you have people that just bring you joy. Because I remember Mr. McCoy said something. He's like, when they come in, your people come on your channel, you just sound so happy when they come on. And I was like, yeah, they bring me joy. I do be happy when they come on. It's like he's like, in other words, he was saying when I come home, I want that same kind of excitement. I said, well, you gotta make me feel like they do. He probably gonna come peek through the door and be like, I can't believe you just said that. If he's in the house, he might be outside. I know them puppies calm down. Oh, Michelle, thank you. I forgot you said something, and I forgot what it was because you know once life after 40, you forget. But it was I was happy to see. I didn't know that you hadn't really been doing your thing. I thought you'd been out there. I like this. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna cut some more of these out. Y'all see that? Isn't that pretty? Look at that card. Now this card is big. It's not your average card. It is 5.5, 5.5 by 7.5. So Paula K would probably say that's not your average size for a card. Same for this one, 5.5 by 7.5. So what that means, excuse me, what that means is I'm gonna have to get some envelope that when I send this off, I'm gonna have to first of all I'm gonna have to make a base for it, and then I have to get a bigger envelope. But you know what's perfect about these? That's my loves. That's my handwriting. My Grace. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me show you. Is the dog out? I feel like I'm hearing something. You have the dogs out? Oh. You finna let them out? Okay. If I finish here, I might be coming out getting on the lawnmower. So make sure it's all gassed up. I said when I finish, I might come out and get on the lawnmower, make sure it's gassed up. What? He just wanted to make me smile. I'm trying to tell you. There we go. Looky, looky, woo, looky, looky. Woo. I want y'all to be intentional with your life. I want you to love yourself so much so that people just get mad at you because you just love you so much. And they be like, it's all about you. Tell them Karen said, and is. Because it is. I mean, think about it. Most of you guys that hang out with me, you're minus Michelle. You've reached 40 and above. You've done enough. Take a day, not 10 minutes. Take a day for yourself. You know what I mean? Just take a day. Because here's the thing. I want you to really stay open. I don't want you to shut down. I want you to learn from your past. Lived experience is the best experience. I mean, you maybe have all the degrees, maybe even have doctor on your name. But I want you to take care of you. Be intentional with yourself. I do. I really, really, really do. Mariah, seriously, I would love to. What we got? Oh yeah, the collab. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah. So Michelle, are you growing your channel? Let's talk about it. Because if you are, I mean, anybody that's right now that's here in the chat and you feel like there's some people here that you want to connect with, just say yes. And Cookie will put your link in the chat. How y'all think I got where I am? It wasn't by myself. Hey Zuzu. I like saying your name. Zuzu. Yes, peace is what's happening. Oh, Linda said peace is what's happening for me. I'm trying to tell you. I love my kids. I love everything about my grandkids, but I've enjoyed these last since I've moved from Colorado to here. I've enjoyed learning about Karen. I really have. I really have. Okay, let me keep moving because I'm gonna slap some paint on the gel plate and show y'all how we're gonna gel plate these puppies too. But the best thing I could have done for myself, I feel like now if God could rewind me and then I re-raise my kids, I feel like they will have a calmer mother. Because my grandchildren surely have a calmer grandmother. But I'm just happy with me. And I just I don't give a doggone who not happy no more about me being selfish. Over here on the ranch, my mama called me yesterday to tell me that my grandma, which is my 99-year-old grandmother, to invite me, because Sunday is, Easter, and I was just like, oh, okay. I said, well, if I feel like leaving the house, I'll come. Because, food don't entice me. And definitely hanging out with some of them don't entice me either. But my grandma, 99. So, will I go hang out with my grandma? Yes. Will I go hang out with my family? Yes. Will I be ready to come home? I'll be ready to come home. I'm ready to come home now, and I ain't even left. All right, let's do a recap. So there's joy, grace, and peace on that one. There's love, joy, and grace on that one. There's peace, grace, and joy on that one. We just got a little joy and peace on that one. We stitch this because this is going to be my journal. Hey, Ellen. Okay, but Mariah, see you later. Karen, tell Mariah. Oh, I'll see you later, Mariah. I really wish we could. Like, see you later. I'll be over later for dinner. Like one day it's gonna be like, hey, Mariah, I'm like 100 miles out. I'll be there for dinner. Or we can go to Rosie's. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to Rosie's because Rosie's have the best chocolate cake. I'm just saying. I have to head out. If I get a chance, I'll try to see what I missed when I come back. Okie dokie, Zal. I see y'all around, those that are leaving. I would say what P say. Y'all gonna miss the best, but I feel like you've seen the best because you got the stamps. You got the new launch. That's what it was. But now we're gonna see these. 600 subs, glitter. Wait, where we at? What are we doing? Where we at? Did Michelle answer that question? Dun, dun, dun. Let me scroll back. If she did. Glitter, great news. You're going live. I'm reaching close to 600 on my channel. Oh, wait. So Glitter, how many subscribers you got on your channel? Because you got enough to go live? Yeah, you got enough to go live because you was live yesterday. Duh, Karen. Um, so what's your next goal? Like what are you inspired to do next? Because, I'm over here like my next thing is I'm working on my girl. Like my girl. My next thing is I inspire to be able to add stencils because once we gotta perfect the stamping right first. But my next goal is I aspire to make my own stencils. So as I'm doing that, I'm over here learning. Me and Procreate, we're doing some things and all the things. So we're gonna see. Kathy says, Karen, have you tried Cajun Corner and Eufaula? I have, and that Eufaula is EUFAULA. What L? Kathy, what you know about Eufaula? Karen, I said yes. Any advice you have for me? I have 166. Okay, so we got Okay, Mo put when Mo Cookie puts your link in, and those people that are not following Call Me Glitter, if you would be so kind to click on it and go and subscribe to her channel. So her next goal is to get 500 subscribers, and we want to be able to watch and comment on her videos because once you get 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, that's the next platform for YouTube. Now that's why I asked you yours. I was live on Scrap. What's her name? That's what I was meaning to ask. Scrapcraft and Stitchery. What's her name? Like her name. I have lake property in Georgetown. Kathy, what? I got family in Georgetown, girl. For real, for real. Look, she said lake property. That's what you got to say, lake property. I'm trying to tell you that lake property with them alligators. When I grew, so Kathy, I'm from Eufaula. I live in Clayton now. We bought property in Clayton because there wasn't anything in Eufaula. And up 431, we got two acres, and my family has property up 431. The Rocky Mount Church Rocky Mount Road is where. Man, you gotta let me know. Like, where are you now, Kathy? So look, that's doable. So my buddies, my friends, my pals, they own. If you've ever been to Barb's Country Kitchen, oh, those are my babes. Those are my loves. We're just down like four flat tires too. We moved back here, and we've been gone since 20. We moved on the ranch in 22. We moved from Colorado August of 21. So yeah, y'all go and click on that link up there, Michelle, aka Call Me Glitter, and go. Oh, you in Albany? I was just in Albany Monday. Wait, not this past Monday. Week past Monday. I was in the Aldi. I meet my no, I was in the Michaels in Albany, and I dropped my granddaughter off in Tifton. So I come. Let me see. I'm sitting up here talking like it's just me and you, Kathy. My bad. Let me get to getting pulling some plates. So I can do two things. See you later, Ellen. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, Auburn. As a matter of fact, my brother-in-law. Wait, yeah, my brother-in-law lives in Auburn. Auburn is right there. That's the best drive. And then usually when I go to Jacksonville, that's my route. I go 82 to 75. Oh, we're gonna. Kathy, are we following each other on social media on Facebook? I feel like, ugh. Or email me something. Because Cajun, you have been here since Cajun Corner has moved because we're getting our new hotel was where old Cajun Corner used to be. Oh, like, look at that. Is that not beautiful? I like the way Becky's beads went down the center. Now, see, this is, remember I told y'all these pages I was doing the other day, I was going to do something different, but I couldn't tell y'all what I was doing because what I was getting. But now you getting ready, you can see it. You'll be able to see it live and in color. All right. Julia, hello. How are you? How's everything going? Julia, has the daughter moved in yet? You cleaned out your studio? And how's your brother doing? All right, let me close. I need to get this out of my way because it's finna be freestyle. What's going on Wednesday? Heading to Florida to fish this weekend. I will make contact. Okay, heading to Florida. What part of Florida are you going to? I wanted to go to Destin so I could go walk on the beach. But we still got two of the puppies, so I kind of can't do that because, you know, puppies. All right, I'm going to use, I have these beautiful colors, so I'm going to use white. The paint, I'm going to use white. I'm going to slap white. Okay, hold on, y'all. I said I was going to open up my box. Did I not tell y'all it was going to be some squirreling today? That's just how happy I am. I'm just so freaking happy. This is the time that I usually kind of package up this happiness, this excitement, and all of what I have today. For when days when I just can't talk myself out of being like upset or mad or whatever. Oh, between St. Augustine and Daytona, Palm Coast, St. Augustine and Daytona, Palm Coast. I used to live in Palm Coast. I used to live in Jacksonville. Listen, I've been everywhere. Oh yeah, this is my paper and my stapler. Because y'all know everybody needs a long arm stapler. Because I was trying not to use up my, I like sewing them, you know, for sewing these. So now I get to just staple them and make some of them using the books. Walaka. I don't think I've heard of that. I probably have. I forgot to get my laundry downstairs. It's done. Kitty on my laptop. Okay, so I got the small one, but then I got the big one because you know size matters, and we'll pull that out later because I'm quite sure I'll be using some of that because as a matter of fact, we can open this up now because why? I'm using the 12 by 12 gel plate. So Cookie, that lets you know I love this brand. Oh, let me show you. Remember the other day, Monday? Who was that? Y'all told me to go and put my papers in the water. This is what I got. So this is my first dyed paper. So they're gonna go in my journal. They're gonna go in my book. Like you can really see the blue. It really dyed it. Like, oh, now will I do it again? Probably not. Probably not. But I can say I did. I've done it. I did it. I probably won't do it again. It was okay. I think it probably would be better if I wasn't rushing because I was trying to get back to the live and trying to take directions on the fly. I think that's what it was too. So I don't know. Who knows? But it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. And to see my product. All right, let's put this over there. And if you're just coming in and you didn't catch the beginning, I have new designs. They're words. We're getting ready to slap them on this thing. So I might be putting some paint on some of these. I don't know. But we're going to leave them right here. But I do know I'm getting ready to do this. let's see. We're going to turn it. Does it matter? I think it does matter. We need to pick away. Pick away. Pick away. Or I don't think it matters. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think it matters. I'm not going to put myself in a box. Right, but what I am going to do, we're going to do, let's see. I said I was going to use white. So let's use white. And these stamps can be purchased over at Pia Marty Studio. I got my own tab over there, y'all. I'm just saying, got my own tab. You click on my tab and you get to see both of my designs. Ooh, child. I guess Becky was gone off the live, so she didn't answer the question because it's Wednesday. They go live over on the Bead channel, the Bead place. Oh, look at that. Their first paint. I didn't paint them up. I've only stamped them up. I didn't paint them up. Now they got their first paint. Oh, look at that. Oh, calm my heart. Calm my heart. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, they should have put that dog out so it can stop barking. Oh, are y'all happy? Are y'all happy? I'm happy. Y'all gotta be as happy as as I am. Okay? Yes. So we're gonna keep piecing it out. And in there. All right, I think that's enough piece. Maybe one more right there. And maybe one right there. All right. Now we're gonna bring in some grace because everybody needs grace. Give some people some grace. Don't cuss them out initially. Just give them some grace. Give them time to explain themselves. Just like I always used to tell the kids, explain yourself. Sometimes they just need to explain themselves because sometimes they're right. Their way is right. All right, you can see their point of view. All right, we got grace. Let's not worry about it. Let's just stamp. Let's have fun. This is just another way I like to use my words. So instead of now having, I don't have to write on it with my Posca pens or, my acrylic marker. I mean, I still can if I don't want to pull all this out. But let's put a little grace down the center. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that's just so happy. Let's put a little grace. Let's see if it'll show up on there. Right there. See if it's enough paint. A little bit, not a lot. Okay, and now we're going to love, because we have to love ourselves. For all the journals, I felt like these words were going to be spot on for, on paints, on paper, like, and then when you get to put stuff in your journal, I figured they would love to slap these. Slap them around. Just slap them around. Still love on them, but slap them around a little bit. Eddie, you up for your nappy nap? Listen. Oh, whew, this just takes my breath away. Almost so much so I don't got no room for no joy, but we gonna slap some joy in there. Poo, poo, poo. Slap that joy around. Joy, unspeakable joy. Everybody needs some joy. Everybody. Get some joy. You get some joy. You get some joy. Now, even some spots on here, right? We got the little ones. So you can take the little ones. Let's see, joy was the one. Let's see if we can put some little joy in there. Although we want a lot of joy, we want big joy. Joy. Can I put it in there? Look at that. Ooh, child. And it doesn't matter because this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So, oh, look. I think I like the little joy better than the big joy on my paper. All right, now look at this right here. So I have all of this. So when I go, I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep on rolling, because this train gonna keep on rolling. This train gonna keep on rolling. Uh-oh, the police. That's something I don't hear that often around here. Y'all hear the police? Let me see them be quiet. Or is it the ambulance? Oh, it's the ambulance. And now the dog. But isn't that pretty? Look at all those words everywhere. Just everywhere. Just everywhere. So we're going to put that over there and let that dry. And then I'll show you what I'll do with it. But we're not done. Now we're going to get the other one. Now boy is mad because it was, you know, dogs bark, howl at the, it's holding on. Well, hold on then. Now pull this on black paper. Look it. All right, so we already had Darcy stamped on this one, because I had another piece of paper that turned out to be a beautiful painty paper, and I did not mess it up. So we're going to take the little ones, because the little ones, we did the big ones, and just plop it in. What do we got? We got Grace. Put it on there. You can cut these out if you want. You can do whatever you want, you know. I'm just showing y'all what I be doing and what brings me joy. And the reason why I get to talk to myself every time, I be like, Karen, you need some joy. Like I showed y'all what I did today. And I thought it was just so apropos that I got to literally walk that thing out. My paint drying on me. Meaning I'm moving too slow. Okay, Julie Parker, now don't get out there in the traffic and get upset. Don't be stunting in your new car. I'll see you around. Probably see you later over there in Dyes Live if I get back in the house from mowing. And then we got some joy. Let's get in here before this paint really dries. Bloop, 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 boop, boop. There we go. Get some. Get you some. Get you some joy, baby. Because you can't grow where your ego won't just let go. It's okay. Say you need some joy in your life. It's okay. It's okay. And then we're going to have some peace. If you get some joy, I promise you, you'll have peace. I promise you. That's a promise. You're in good hands with Allstate. So you're in good hands over here with Create Joy Studio. I promise you. I ain't telling you nothing I haven't walked out myself. My paint drying. All right, we got the big ones and we got the little ones. All right, let me get my water. Sorry, girl, did I get in your way? I do apologize. I did not mean to bother you. I know it's all about you. She said I did just give you puppies, so it is all about me. All right, let's get out. There we go. Plop it in. Plop it in. This way, you don't have to worry about it. You don't want the acrylic paint because I'm using acrylic paint. Now, earlier when I was using the ink, I didn't care. It doesn't matter. But the acrylic paint can clog up your holes, and and you won't be able to get a clear print. All right. We got them all on there. We got them all on there. So that was the little ones. I felt like maybe I should have put a big one on there. Maybe should have changed the color. I don't know. I like it. We're going to let it dry. So we got that one. Let that dry. Now here we go. This one, see we got all the words on here. It kind of looks like a little like graffiti. You flip it over. Now the paint is not 100% dry. And I'm not worried about that because I'm kind of going, because you know, like in the words of Darcy, ain't nobody got time to wait for it to dry. Not always. But I'm just going to kind of kiss that page and pick up whatever we get. Look at that. Ooh, child. You better hush. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Look at that. Okay, let's take the other one and see. We got a little bit right there. We might can get some of that grace and love on that one. A little bit, not a lot, because the paint drying. A little transference. Is that not beautiful? If it's your thing, it's your thing. If it's not, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. All right, so now this is dry. I'm going in with the, let's see, with a yellow. No, blue. Blue, 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 blue. No. Do we want it? No. I don't know. Yeah, let's do blue. Let's do blue. Let's do blue. There we go. Boom. Just spray it on. Because the rest of this is dry. You know. So that's how I like to get 2 for 1. Put my words on here. I even could have came back, instead of putting this blue over it, I could have came back and put my flowers on it. That's what I could have did. But I didn't think about it fast enough. You know, because I'm so daggum excited over here. Like a kid in a candy store or a kid at Christmas. Just like, oh, I got new designs. Hey, Eddie, since you're in the chat, do you know how many designs you have right offhand without having to count? Because, you know, I got 2 designs. And I want to know, will it get to be a day that you just lose count and you're like, you don't keep up, you don't count no more? I was curious. I'm curious. I'm going to pull this on black paper because black paper has been my friend. Haha, nope, I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, so there will be a day when I won't be counting. All right, that's what that tells me. But I know you got a lot of designs out there. And I know the easy thing is now the way PM Artist Studio has the new website set up, you get to, you know, you can go on there and it'll tell you. But, you know, I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy about mine. Ooh. Listen, I gotta go over there and get that new stencil because I feel like he was threatening me with a beautiful time this morning. I was like, oh my goodness, would you look at all of that? And then that blue, ooh, and silver. It's like, why did you do it like that? I was so happy this morning. I felt like maybe you should have been on at like 9 o'clock this morning when I woke up. Okay, I don't like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you know, when I don't like it, I just gonna pull it up. All right. Now I do like it now that I pulled it up. Why? Because I've learned if I don't like it, just don't succumb to it. You don't like it, you just don't like it. It's okay. You can come back and I can do something else with it. As a matter of fact, we can stamp our flowers on top here. Now, let me tell you something about the putting the stamp on here. It comes out backwards because it's a stamp. Okay? But if that's not a problem for you, don't worry about it. Because it's not a problem for me, so I don't worry about it. Don't care. Did you not hear me say earlier? You can outgrow having an ego, and be humble and have humility in your life when you just accept the things that make you happy don't make everybody else happy. Remember when I said if people came and be like, "Oh, I don't like that design," and I can be like, "Oh, okay, it wasn't designed for you. It's okay." PMR Studio has a whole bunch of designers. I'm quite sure one of them will tickle your fancy. And then the next thing I would say to somebody that will have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to say something like that to any one of the designers, to tell them that they don't like something, I'd be like, "Where your designs at? Where can I purchase your design?" Now that's the humbleness in me, but that's also the little other word in me that just be like, "Hey, calling people out," because sometimes you got to call people out on they ish, because they take your kindness for your weakness. Okay. And I'm just here to say, don't let people just, rock your world without permission. Gotta have permission. No rocking my world without permission. None. What they say? Not permission, but what's that other word? It matters. You gotta get permission. You know that word. Okay, I wanted to mix these up right here because I'm trying to hone in on my color combo color, and I feel like the color that I have isn't enough, but I'm gonna make it enough. That might be. Does that look better? Ooh, that look a little better. A little bit. It's still too ochreish. Need to be a little bit more lemony, but we ain't gonna worry about it. I just want to see. Oh, and that's the color combo for it's over in Makers color combo April 2026. Right there. There it is. If you're not a member of Makers, go over there. Hang out. Hang out. Hang out. Hang out. Oh, that's pretty. Is that not pretty? Now that might be a much better color for me. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Now watch what we're gonna do. We ain't done with this paper. Now we was coming back. We just had to make it look. Had to put some more stuff down on it to make it where it was gonna make me happy. Let's flip it up. Oh, that might be a little bit better. We're gonna give it a little bit to merge on together, just a little bit. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Happy Wednesday. It was close, so that was cadmium yellow and yellow ochre. So maybe cadmium yellow I need to keep and use another color. Okay, I like that better. And look at the yumminess that's building on the plate. Look at that. Oh, would you just look at that? Mm, mm, mm. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggling my stamps so they can be dry. I want to use Grace again. So let's put Grace over there. You're home from Nevada. How was that? It's hot in Nevada. All right, what am I going to do now? We're going to leave that. We're going to put some more blue down. That was light blue violet, which is one of my favorite colors now. Let's see. The green. Let's put some, and then this is going to be my version of gray, which I feel like it's grayish. It's industrial looking because that's what the title of that what is it? Is shingles gray or something like that? This looks like a cubicle gray. It's not very happy color for me. and it's called Grayish Blue. All right, let's put you over there and let you dry. Can't put it on the floor. The dog's in here. All right, let's flip that back over. Oh, that's going to be a nice painty paper. Let's put some of that right there. Oh, that's nice. So now let's let that dry. Thank you. Got 2 for 1. See that transfer? Oh, yes. We love it. All right. Then it's another way you can get what you want. Ah, didn't do it. I was supposed to put it down there. It means it wasn't enough on there. Oh, you know what? I take that back. It wasn't embossed. The other one was embossed. My grandbabies, 1 and 2, hectic but wonderful. Ooh, that's the age I stayed away. I said, call me when they can reach the microwave. Oh goodness! Until they can reach the microwave, I'll be all right. Unless you come in with them. My daughter's like, really, Mom? Really? I've raised my children. I like visits. I like that. So here's my thing to you. If you are in like, let me say it this way. If you're in a funky mood, right? I mean, there's no way in the world I could be in a funky mood today because today was launch day for my new stencils. I mean, for my new stamp. So I don't know if it could have been or not. I don't know. I wasn't trying to figure it out. I mean, trying to see. But sometimes if you're in your happy place or in your studio, in the kitchen, wherever your place is to create, right? I want you to challenge yourself to don't stay in the funky mood. Just get a plate or get some paint and just slap it down. Don't create with intention. Because when you try to do a thing, usually it turns out and it don't work. But when you kind of just let life happen, then it might be all right. You know what I mean? Sometimes, not all the times. Not all the times, but sometimes. And I just challenge you to sit back. This is the if you're in a funky mood or if you're in a I just don't feel like it mood or whatever it is, however you describe it. I usually describe it, I'm in a blah, and I have to define why am I in this blah, because sometimes I'm in a blah because it's, I'm missing my children, or I'm missing someone that's no longer here that I can talk to physically anymore. So sometimes that's why I be in that, and the energy just, it be gone. And so now I've learned that, sometimes you just don't want to show up and show out, and that's okay. And in those times when you don't want to, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Okay? All right. We need to get some strips done. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do these are strips that I had for cutting down paper. I can say these are about the only scraps I think I really can say I kept. And we're gonna stamp on top of them. And are we gonna emboss them? No, I don't think we need to emboss them. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, that. Oh, look how that pulled that off. Look at that yumminess. Ain't gotta stay long. We're just trying to get some paint on some papers, which Darcy calls them painty papers. Whoa. All right, we're gonna do these three. Let's put this over here. I want some chocolate. Can't believe I don't have no chocolate. That must mean my points are going down. Yep, they're going down. Going down. We're gonna use. Let's choose. Let's get some black ink. Well, no, I got some green. Got some old StazOn. Let's get rid of this stuff because y'all know. And Di says use it or lose it. Oh, was you not clean or was you not dry? Which is it? Let's try that again over here. Oh, it might be sticking to the paint. Oh no, there we go. There's Grace. Today is launch day. These are my new stamps. I think that one had some paint on it. Let's get joy and love. And the other thing about these stamps are that it's my handwriting. Let me tell y'all something. Technology, the way you can do things today, I'm just happy about it. You got Grace. This one is Joy. Haven't seen Mr. Linden for a week, so we went out to dinner, so relaxing. Oh, nice. So that means your trip was solo. You went by yourself? My grandson was inducted into National Honor Society yesterday. I'm very proud of him. He's in the top 10% of his graduating class. And that's a bunch of them puppies. I told his mother he puts me in mind of my oldest daughter. They're so good at excelling and they don't even try. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, this one got some ink. Let's put that over there. Oh, look. Oh, that's giving a lot of love. I want y'all to be inspired. Hence the name of the stamps, Inspiring Words. Get you some joy. Get you some, baby. All right, what do we got? We're missing love and peace. Let's put a little piece across there. Piece right there. Put some piece over there. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. There was enough already on there. See, that's a lot. This StazOn. This is one of the first inks I got. That was a lot of ink. We're not going to worry about it, though. We won't. Where's my love? Peace. Grace. Oh, love. So the air conditioner, when I was on Eddie's live this morning, when he was live, the air conditioner man was here. And the blessing that came out of the fact that he was here is that he did some diligent work luckily we lost the book or whatever. And so he had to call, and calling in turn gave him the number and everything of my unit here in the studio, and it's still under warranty. So he's going to order the motherboard so he can fix it. I like when stuff is under warranty. That means I don't have to worry about spending none of my crafted money on it. I get to create, be happy. All right, there's that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. Now we have some little ones too, but I'm not going to stamp the little ones on here. Well, maybe a couple. They're screaming. Put me in, coach. Maybe put a little bit in. I'm going to enjoy making cards with these though. Because usually most of the, when I buy most of my stamps that I've bought, you know, those wood block stamps, most of them usually have these words, and then I don't like the way they show up, or either they're hard to handle. I like these because they're just easy to just grab them and stamp. Don't have to apply a lot of pressure. I mean, you might think you do. If you do, you don't have enough ink. All right, let's close this up. I did not put that over there. Put you over there. We're going to put some embossing powder on them. That's why, Eddie, when you was on your thing today, I said, oh, it's going to be a embossing kind of fun day. We all just had the same, just great minds think alike, first of all. First of all. All right, so that's green. It doesn't matter. Move my embossing powder, so I got to keep fumbling around the other way. I'm going to use some of this old one because it's dark, and I want to kind of keep it dark. And remember, I don't know what name brand this was. I don't even remember where I got it from. Probably got it off of Amazon somewhere back in the day because I've had it since COVID. Y'all know on my Gina K days. Gina K said, get, I got. They say, my girl had a very hard day and asked for me. Surprised her. She thought I would not come. Aww. I like doing that. My daughters had to do a funeral one day. Daughter number 2, literally, it dried in some places, so we're not going to get it on everything, but no worries. That one didn't have enough. But it's going to be imperfectly perfect. How about that? But she had to, do a funeral one day. And then a friend of ours, family friend, mother died. And talking to her and LaPortia on the phone, like almost at, right after each other, I can tell both of them was having it. Oh, that didn't do, guys. Wait, that was StazOn? Yeah, probably because it dried. StazOn just dry quick. So we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna do what we can with what we got. But anyway, I finished with line dancing because I was at line dancing practice, and I didn't even come home and change clothes. I just got right on in, got in the car, and went right on to Jacksonville. And they didn't even know I was coming, and just walked into, because it was a football game later on that afternoon after they'd done all that, because they needed all of the liquid courage that they could get. And so my one daughter, we share locations. I cut mine off so she couldn't see me coming, but I could see where she was, and I just walked right on into the place, and the look on both of their faces was just priceless. And I was happy that I could do that. Now I'm quite sure they probably want me to do that again, but ain't nothing they done said here lately got me back in town. I ain't been out of town in a while. I'm just trying to stay home, cause y'all know, it ain't traveling season for a girl like me. I'm just saying. Now I travel maybe in my car, but not so much. I don't be wanting to stop at the gas station. You got people looking at you crazy. I don't need nobody asking me for no paperwork. I was born here, right here, 15 miles up the road in a little house. I wasn't even born in a hospital, so I just don't know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but I just be beside myself. It's like, oh, and then somebody talking about getting on a plane. Heck to the no. I told y'all I canceled all trips. I'm not going on no plane. Nah. Okay, there's a little bit. We're gonna be happy with what we get. But I need to see something. Cause you know what? Ooh, that's stinks. But that's pretty. I like the way it kind of, it's not all the same. Like we got little embossing, not. So I think I kind of like that all of it didn't come through. I do. Kind of like that. I do. I do. Now, this right here, you could cut it. You could do whatever you want with it, but hopefully it's not too long because I was going to use it as a tip in because all the pages I'm making, this is going to be my design journal that I'm making for myself. My design. So we got that design is mine, and then joy, love, and grace on top of my design, my flowers. And I'm going to add papers so that way I add my designs to it. So let's see how big this is. And you know, we got to be creative. Oh, perfect. That'll be perfect. We can cut a little bit off or not. So that can go in there. And I'm doing 4 signatures. Probably do 3 or 4. So that can go in there. We're just collecting things, but I need to know something. I need to know. Gotta see, gotta see. Let me see. Stays on. Something about stays on. I can't remember. Can't remember. But I think stays on is the one that I can't. Don't know. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna do it one at a time. All right, so I'll see you later. Look, I'll see you around the tube. I'm going to put a whole lot of joy because we've got joy. But I'm going to do it one at a time because I can't remember if Stays On is the one. One of them back in the day just made me not want to. It was part of the I don't want to do it club. Let's put that there. Are you ready? We're going to go in while you wet. I don't think it stays wet though. I think that's the problem. Yeah, it's something. Are you on? Again, I done had it so long. It don't look like the other one. Okay. I can't tell. Did it stay on? It didn't stay on. So I'd have to research. If you're in the chat and you know about stays on, I think it's something that just doesn't work with it. I don't know. Yeah, it's fast drying. I think that's what it is. But even that fast, got it on. I think that's what it is. I think it is. Let's see. See, it does it. But you got to be right on top of it because stays on is fast drying. I knew it was something about it when I first got it. But check this out. Check this out. And it stinks. I don't think I want to put that on my heating tool no more. Okay, that's joy. We're going to go in, stamp off. Now, let me tell you something that makes me happy is getting some ink, stamping, and embossing. That's just heaven right there. Because when you embossing, the change right in front of your eyes is just so much fun. All right, archival is waterproof and all the things, and it's not gonna do it that fast. Not gonna do it that fast. These joys will probably get cut out. I'm not sure. We don't know. We don't know. Never know until I get ready to use them. But I just wanted to emboss and show y'all. Pull out the gel plate and put that on there so you can tell the difference. I got this little fancy tool. I don't know why I just didn't use it. See you later, Mary Brown. Have a good evening. I'm gonna get up off of here because I want to go and get on the mower. And I haven't been wanting to get on the mower in a while, but I want to mow. I do. Because it's springtime here on the ranch, and I like when I have clean lines. Literally. Literally. Literal lines. I do. My lines in my grass, fancy. I'm fancy. Did I not tell y'all I was bougie? I like bougie things. Oh, and Ma, I asked you about that heavy body paint. I do have some heavy body. Oh, look at that. Look how that just came in. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that is very, very much so beautiful. Look at that gold. Oh, I love it. I like that. I like it. So this one is stays on and it's dark, but it did. But I don't like how fast I had to move with it. But I like this one. And this one, at least I got a lot of it. I wish I could remember where. I'm gonna have to check and see if I got these off of Amazon because I like these a whole lot better than I do the other ones. And I don't know. So as a matter of fact, let me get a piece of vellum. I'm not going anywhere, girl. Sit down. Let's stamp on some vellum. Sienna Grace. Chill out, girl. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to cut this in half. Do you need to go outside? Y'all see my new trimmer? Got my new trimmer. I feel like it's not left-handed worthy, but everything for the right side. They say that should be good for the left-handed people, and I was like, I don't think so. But okay. All right. How big is this paper? I don't know. Let's just cut about that much off. About that much off. I do like the fact that it has different blades, though. And Amy Kay said that it does have a score on there, but I haven't tried it. So we'll see. Because my other one, just the blades, the blades that they got that I put on it, they just seem like they don't last a long time. And for me not to be a paper cutter, it seems like they should last long. I'm just saying. All right, let's use our Versa. We're gonna gel it up. It does slice very nice. And the other thing it has different blade cuttings. So say if you want it like different, you know how you have the scissors that cut differently? You can get the different blades for that and put it in and it'll cut like you don't have to have scissors. And I was just like, oh snap. I like that. You know, that's fancy. That's right up my alley, bougie. Okay. Sienna Grace, you're going to have to get out because you're making too much of that unneeded noise. All right, and let's do one more because it's all about joy. We have walked into our joy and have. All I'm going to use, oh, let's see, do I have white in that one? Oh, that's clear. We don't want clear. This one is gray. Pour it out there. Pour it out there. Let's see if this one, I've used all my white one. Or either maybe I got it off of that other place. But like I said, I've had it for a while. And I just got to the place where I started using it. All right, let's put you back in the bottle. Because we don't want you blowing all over the place. I should have got my mat, but I ain't got time to dig it at. Or I need to, I usually have a what's those things called? A coffee filter. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, like, yes, Eddie. So it has decal. So let's say you have, um, let's see, oh, like these scissors. See how these scissors have these? They have you pull it out. You can pull that blade out and replace it with a blade like this or a blade like that. They have different ones. And it's like 12, 11 or 12 maybe. I might be giving them too many. But it does. They have a lot. It is nice. I forgot who I saw, who inspired me. And I was like, well, I'm going to try that because, I'm in search of a nice trimmer. All right, now this is vellum, so you got to dance across it. You can't stay in one spot. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Oh my Lord, that is so beautiful. OMG. Does that not make you happy? And the trimmer is not that expensive either. That was another thing. And it's lightweight. So when I went and picked it up because it came by UPS, when I picked the box up, I was expecting it to be a little heavy because of how wide it is or whatever, but it's not. It's so lightweight. But here's the place, and they have a place for you to store a trimmer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. That will go in there. This has storing for all the stuff. Has an arm that comes out. Look at me trying to. I ain't trying to sell nobody. I'm just saying it's different. It's very much so different. And the other thing is the blade. It doesn't stick out. You have to mash down for it to come out. Is that not a sharp blade? You see it? So it's not really a thingy. Hello, Azaya. How are you? Are you just getting out of school? Look at that silver. I guess that was silver, but it didn't look silver. Look, is that not pretty? Right, QVC Karen, right? Oh, wait, no, it was silver. It was this one, not that one. It was this one. So that's pretty. Oh, just imagine this being on like a page. Let's see. Page over there, put it right there, cut it out and put it because it's on vellum. You can just put it on the page like that. Oh, that is just, oh. Hey, Azalea, here's the new stamps. I didn't have them when you were here, but they're here now. Here are the new stamps. Sienna Grace, come on, get out. You gotta go. See you later. Boaz barking. You in here digging. That's just too much. All right. So since we like that, we're gonna do the rest of them in this color. Do we like the other color? Oh, and we like this color. So we're going to use both. And see, that's the color of what I stamped it in. And see, that's what I was saying earlier. It didn't, I don't know if it's because of this vellum, but it didn't go into the color. And that's what I liked. It held its shape. All right, so let's get, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you stamp it with because why? We're going to put a color over it. But you'll still be able to see it on the bottom. So I guess it does matter. Guess it does. Guess it does. Eddie, do you like, because I asked Mo earlier, heavy body? And she was saying she uses heavy body with fluid. Do you use heavy body paints? Because I have a lot of golden. When I went and looked in the drawer, I have a lot of golden heavy body. Didn't realize that it was heavy body. I guess I expected it to say, that's not the right color. Let's try that again. There's a resist. Let's see, is it going to stick? I don't think it is. That StazOn still on there. Did we use Grace with StazOn? Let's go and put something on it. I think because I've gotten so used to using the Liquitex and how loose, not loose it is, but how soft it is, creamy. When I think of heavy, I just didn't know how much brayering would that make it. I only have a few heavy body paints, and I don't mind them. Okay, I guess I'll pay attention now and start really using them and paying attention to them because I don't think I was paying attention. And if I did, I think what I did is I used them and I stopped using them probably because it didn't flow for me. Probably. All right, I used that StazOn on here and now we gotta pretty much go in and make sure we get it off. Okay. I have a lot of it. What viscosity do you prefer, Eddie? Ooh, she went funny. She went out there. Had to go. Okay, Zuzu. See you later, Zuzu. I need to send an email out to you guys so I can see when y'all want to have our Zoom session. Because it's April now. Can y'all believe it's April? Yeah, the Liquitex and the fluid I love, but I'm going to pay more attention to the heavy bodies. Like in Golden, the one that says heavy body, I know I don't have that one. At least I don't think I do. When I get this on here, I'll show you. Now I gotta figure out what's wrong with you. Maybe you need some more ink. Uh-oh, was that thunder? Might sound like I'm not gonna be mowing no yard. Sound like rain to me. We definitely don't mow no yard in the rain. See, it's these. These are the ones. And I didn't know that these were heavy body. I didn't think these were heavy body. I thought it had to say heavy body. Do you think the fluids take some getting used to early on? Ooh, no, you don't like the fluids? Ooh, I love the fluid. And I'm going to tell you my favorite fluid. It actually is the Blick. For just using it in the McCoy mashups the way I be doing it, I actually like the Blick. Ooh, look at the magic happening. I feel like I was keeping it to myself. Seal her up. Ooh, but look it. Oh, is that not beautiful? Oh, I'm loving that silver. Just imagine when I get ready to cut these out, they are going to be ready. So this is another thing that I do is I kind of do stuff ahead of time. So when I am creating my junk journals or my cards, I already have like these sentiments. These are my sentiments. If you just getting here in the live and you don't like, where'd you get those? These are my new stamps that are debuting today. This is my second time debuting over at PM Artist Studio. You can get these stamps over there at a link that will probably get dropped in the chat. And you can go have them yourself. They come in this size and they come in itty bitty. Because size matters for some people. Hold on, let's get all the paint off of them. Because you don't want the paint to clog up the orifices or the surfaces. There we go. Get them all cleaned up for their next debut. And they go well with my flowers. Thank you, Eddie. Listen, this whole thing started in October with Eddie and Becky. Was a question. Just one question was asked. Do you like Eddie on top of Becky or Becky on top of Eddie? And I was just like, oh, okay. Don't ask me why I got it then, but it made me see the designs because, and for those that are new here and you're just like, what? We're talking about their stencils because Eddie, who's in the chat, he's a designer as well. So to be here talking in the chat and showing my stamps, because I was a fangirl. I'm still a fangirl because Eddie's still the bomb. I'm just saying. He is the bee's knees. To be over here in the same design team that Eddie is on, when I started out playing with his stencil, Mayhem. Like, so much so. There's video. That's all I'm saying. You gotta go. There's a video for the whole thing. And then it's just like now, Pop Dot. I don't know. Becky won't go to steakhouse. I told her we can't go to steakhouse. I think Eddie, we can go to steakhouse because I think you can contain yourself. Becky don't seem like she can contain herself. I feel like Eddie knows how to come out when he needs to come out. Becky just come in. She the friend that comes in hot. She always hot. That's a good thing. Like it's good to have a Becky, right? When you know what kind of friend you got, you just be like, y'all know how she is. And everybody got one, right? Everybody got one. Like, let's see. I'm trying to think. So since I preps custom creations, and I'm trying to see which one of her friends is. Oh yeah. Even though now I think if Vanessa, I would have to say Vanessa would be hers. I think, but let's see if she comes in the chat and say, "Yep, that's it." Because everybody else, they be calm and cool and collected. Crystal is it for us. Like she don't cuss like she used to. So I guess we can say in time, maybe people calm down. I don't know. But we don't come. They don't walk in. You don't walk in the door ready to go to jail. I feel like some people they wake up ready to go to jail. I like to pee in private. I don't want to go to jail. So when people usually get to showing out and finna make a crowd, you can see me. I'm gone. And be like, "What Karen at?" Probably in the car. If they tell you I'm in jail, you best believe somebody really did something bad. Somebody really did. Really did. You hear what I'm saying? Somebody really did. Because I don't want to go to jail. But I'm loving this right here. Man, look at that grace. And that love. This silver is beautiful. And just in case you missed the gold, these are no name brands. I can't share the name, but they emboss beautifully. And see, I can cut this off and put it in my journal. Cut this off. I can cut this off and put it on a card. Just take, because it's vellum. Look at that. You do, don't you? See? That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to tell Becky the other day, Monday, and she wasn't getting it. I think she got it, but I think she's the one that just, hey, no, man, that's me. That's how I'm gonna roll. And so I'm accepting that. All right, let's go. We got that. We got another sheet. So that was one. So we got joy, grace, and love. Joy, grace, and love. So I only had one more. I should feel like I should be able to put it on here. Joy, grace, and love. Peace, which is right here. And then sometimes when you sit back and just watch, you can be like, man, I'm glad I didn't even get up and waste my sweat on that. It wasn't even worth it. Cause y'all know, you ever have those friends that they talk a lot of trash, and when it come down to putting hitting rubber hitting the road, they ain't got nothing. They just be shooting blanks. You got some of them friends? I had a couple of them. But like, you always writing a check that your behind can't cash. You keep on. Somebody gonna bounce you. You know that check gonna bounce. You gonna be getting up with a fat lip. That's how that one son of mine is. He was always talking trash. Always talking trash. He come home one day. This was when we lived in Colorado. One's friend dropped him off in the yard. we we went out there. We girl go. It's like the boy out here at the door. He just and it's like, boy, you wasn't bobbing and weaving. You was just getting just knocked out. Like, it didn't even make no sense. But he was the one that can't drink. He's the one get drunk and talk. Oh, talk $50,000 worth of trash. He talk about your mama, your sister, your cousin, and then when people get tired of hearing that, next thing you know, they be done laid him out. I said, you gonna get enough of going out here getting drunk. But I don't know if I think he's learned. I couldn't tell you. Because we don't have them kind of conversations no more. Hopefully he got his behind beat enough that he stopped. Sober, I know they couldn't take him sober, but drunk, he wasn't good. Oh, watch this magic, y'all. Watch this magic. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got some gold over there. Ooh, hit it and run. Gotta hit it and run. Ooh, you don't want to start no fires. But this vellum I got off of that place, it is some good vellum. Hey, Carol, welcome back. Welcome back. Look at that. Peace. Oh my God. Does that not want to make you have peace? Oh, I could sit here and do this all day. I could. I told you I could sit here and all right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you the difference. So we got the other piece of vellum because I cut it in half. All right. I'm gonna use, let me go and, well, let me try this white one again. Let's pull that piece because that piece just knocked me off my socks. Yeah, it's thundering and lightning, so it's thundering. I'm not going out that door. All right, let's put that over here. Paula said, that's great vellum. It's taking that heat. I'm trying to tell you. I read the instructions because I know what I want to do with it. I got it off of that place, Amazon. Oh, y'all, I got embossing powder everywhere. Let me borrow you. Any color I done used, I got it out. All right, let's put you right there. Cover you up so we don't blow you everywhere. Let's hit it. You got a sticky move, sticky move, sticky move. Okay. So because I don't want it to bleed in, so I'm gonna let it pause a little bit, let it soak up. Let it soak up, because that's what Mariah was talking about earlier. So, and I realized what I did last time, because the lady showed me the trick on the thing so the white don't go in. Now you gotta let it sit there a little bit, right? Because we got green, so I don't want it to turn green. If I did, I would have used green. But you see how it's not gonna turn green all the way, but you gotta stick and move. You gotta stick and move. See, and it won't go. I think we got it all. I like the gold. But my point was, what was my point? My point was I like my inexpensive stuff better. That's why I don't have no white in this one, because it didn't on the vellum I had, and I'm talking about I used some vellum. You know when you get packages and you have the kind of vellumy paper, and that's where all the white gone because I use it in the card making stuff. So it didn't do that. But no worries, no worries. So I did. I answered my question. So we're gonna go on and get rid of. We're gonna put some love down. Oh, that's too close, Karen. I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm sorry. It's all white, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna put. Is it raining out there yet? You frying fish outside? Oh, okay. Yeah, we gonna have fried fish on Wednesday. And I got some clear, so I'll use that white because I want it to be white. So I'll use just white clear on the and use the rest of the white one. That's how we gonna do it, and then it won't matter. Amy K, what's up? Amy K was doing her live, y'all. Amy K out here doing the doggone thing. Slap and paint on paper. Do you have the wooden paper roll cutter you can show Carol, please? I can. Give me a second, okay? Oh, in Linderville, it is fresh fish at the Chattahoochee River. My uncle went fishing, so we get that fresh fish. I told him and William need to get them a boat so they can go out and get all. Cause ain't nothing better than some what's that fish? Crappie. The only fried fish I like is cod. You like cod? I like cod baked. Look at that. Oh my God, doesn't that make you happy? Okay. All right, let me move. Let me see. I got embossing powder all over the place. Everywhere. Just everywhere. Everywhere. Let's put that back in there. Amy. Oh, that's not the sheet. I have to show y'all the other thing. My mat is tired of the heat. My mat, like, where's the glass, lady? I'm like, my bad, my bad. Okay, hold on. Let's take spring off. Are you talking about this that I keep my paper in, my cutter paper? This what you're talking about? Huge roll of paper. This one right here. That's cut. Ooh, don't slide your finger. That's the best I remember when members in my family went fishing. Yes. Oh, catfish. Oh, I usually go up to Catch 51 for their catfish. They have a whole catfish, minus the head, that is. Cut the head off. And I like it fried hard. Is that it? Is that what we're asking? Okay, yes, that's it. Yeah. So this is what I cut, and then I cut my This has my exam paper in it. So when I just pull it out, for those who didn't catch that demo that day, and it has a long one. It can go for the long one, but I cut mine in half. Cut it down a little bit, and then all you do, well, when you're not messing around, you just slide and cut it off. I got it off of Amazon. I don't know if I put it on my list or not. Hold on, Carol. I can give you the link. And you can use my link if you decide to alter it, but I got it off of Amazon. And it's easy to have, so it just cuts it right on up. And then I got paper. You know, painty papers. I mean, and they good for stamping on too. Have good for stamp offs. Clean your stamps. Since I pulled the paper off, I might as well use it. Ooh, that's a lot of joy. Now watch this. Because we still got powder out. Y'all know it doesn't matter what color the ink is, because once you put it on, it's going to change. Told you, did I tell y'all I can emboss all day long? I could emboss. When my daughter was here, I was like, she saw it. I was like, no, you're not watching the magic. Go look at the magic, girl. Look at how it is. And then she finally got it, and she's like, oh, that's cool. It's like, I told you. Like, look at the magic. Because it's fun. It's like have something just change over. Oh yeah, we finna get some rain. Or it's raining already up the road. Or we might not get it. We might hear the thunderstorm, or might hear the thunder, and the rain never get here. Sometimes it works like that too. Now it might be raining in Eufaula right now, and we don't get no rain. Ooh, look at that. We got a whole... I'm just trying to tell you, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, it's been raining there all day. And the little cutter, it's not, you have to pay attention to what size, but it's not that expensive either. And when I say that, I want to say it was 19 or something, but I'll pull up my link. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness, is that gold pretty? I'm also going to have to go on my Amazon and figure out, did I get this from Amazon? Because I don't care, I like this ink. I mean, this embossing powder better than that other stuff I got over there. Ooh, yeah. Where you been all my life? Oh my goodness, that is just heavenly. Oh, Carol, you got that much? She said, hopefully it's bigger now. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where is that? Do 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 do. Hopefully I ain't got to go through all that crap because I was just on it. Well, that means somebody else logged on because they logged me off. Don't you just hate that? Gotta go through all that notification. And it only does that. All right, let's put that back up. Oh, and these right here, these soft bodies by Meeden, these were a good paint too. They actually was all right. Once I got used to the fact that they're a mash between fluid and like these, my regular Liquitex or the other Amsterdam. They're just a little loosey goosey, not a lot. So I also use those in my McCoy mashup too. All right, where we go? 495. Do not share this, y'all. Don't listen. 495. Mm-hmm. All right. Yep, that's what's going on. And I got me some more gesso coming because I needed some more, not gesso, I needed some more, what's that stuff called? Grounds, watercolor grounds. Because I was all out. When I went looking for it, when P went to using it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm all out. Okay, where's the orders? There we go. What's that thing called? Cutting paper. Dude, no, not that. What's the name of it? Where'd I put it? It is called a Libres. Libres. Let's see, is that enough? Yep, there it is. So the one that I got was an 18-inch, so it dispenses an 18-inch roll. They have another one, so yeah, mine was 39. The other one is a 15-inch roll, and it holds a 15-inch parchment dispenser or a 18-inch. Carol, do you know how big your roll is? So, because it's big, the max roll width is 19 inches. Do you got more than 19 inches? Where's the live stream? There it is. Paste. So there's the link to that one. And maybe if you have more than 19 inches, then at least maybe that'll put you on the right track to get. But yeah, mine was none of the ones I have are that. Well, wait a minute. Lengthwise, okay. Lengthwise is 19 inches. And mine was longer than 19 inches. So are you talking width, like how round it is? That's going to make a difference. I mean, that won't really make a difference because it is 4.3 centimeters, I think it is. So check it out. Click on the link and it's got all the pictures. It'll show it to you. But that's the wood one. They have some other ones that are less expensive, but I wanted one that was going to last because I knew I have about 12 of those these papers, so I knew I was going to be using it. So okay, too small is 36 inches length. Oh, you can cut it in half. 36 inches lengthwise there, so you can cut it in half. Well, you did say it was a lot of paper. Never mind, don't pay no attention to me. Sound like you got an industrial size. That's a lot of paper. Oh my God, that's a lot of paper. I feel like this. Let me tell you what I just was thinking about. I wonder if I do like some gel printing on the gel plate and then put this over it. What that will be like? What that'll do? What y'all think? 7-inch width. 7-inch width. So can you get you a saw or get you something to cut it? Get it cut in half. Sound like you should be able to get it cut. If it's longer, you say it's 36. I don't know. Let me leave it alone. Yeah, I feel like because if mine was that thick, like if it was, where is a roll? Actually, I got a roll. So here's the roll. This roll right here is too long to go in there. So I had to cut off about that much. I had to cut that much off right there and put in, then the rest of it would fit in there. Carol, may I suggest checking out restaurant supply outlets? Yeah, they might. Yeah. Because these doesn't come, they come long, but they don't come with a lot of paper. But if it did, I'd just take it outside and tell Mr. McCoy to cut it in half. Because we got tools like that. that paper on the roll. Like when you go to the restaurant, they have the big old papers. Like I know when we go to the crab place, they have the thing that they lay out on the table, and it's on that big old. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about, yeah, I get it. And yeah, you got a lot of paper, and that sounds fun. That's all I can say. That sounds fun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, but or go to a hardware store. Yeah, restaurant or a hardware store probably can cut it for you, or ask them if they would cut it so it's manageable. Maybe I don't know. Put a picture of that in Makers. Just make me happy. Just show me. But I'm gonna do what I'm gonna try this, y'all. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what we're gonna get. I just want to see. Oh, wait a minute. I need to get this embossing powder off my daggum desk first. See, we got embossing powder everywhere. I'm not gonna put it up because I know I'll pull it right back out. Let's put it together. Why not? Why not? Now let's put it over here away from me. All right. Put the tool back over there. We don't need that no more. My desk is so messy. I'm so glad I got a big area because it is messy right now. All right. I don't want StazOn anymore. I don't like the way it performed with my stamps. All right. What color? So let's think about this. Maybe it'll do it. It did it last time with my flowers. Let's see. 75 miles from nearest town to. I'm a Carol. I get it. I get it. I ain't quite 75 miles, but I get it. Did we get anything? No. Um, let's do blue. Let's put this blue back on. Carol, where are you located again? I mean, I have to get in the car and drive for Michael's. I have to drive 45 miles. The nearest Michael's. Hobby Lobby is in Troy, so I can go right there. It's not that bad. It's just 22 miles from my house to Hobby Lobby. But y'all know Hobby Lobby don't sell all the things no more. And oh, we might go get some rain, y'all. Sound like rain. If this turns out the way I'm thinking it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna be a slobbing paint on paper tonight. Oh, let's flip her and see what we get. Oh, it's coming through. Oh, look at that. Oh, snap. Somebody better call me. Mm. And that is going to be, as Amy Kay say, that's going to be yummy right there. It's going to be yummy. Oh, that embossing powder. Where's that towel? Oh, okay, where is it at? Probably under one of these piles you got over here. Oh, craft lunch. Oh, right here in my daggone box. Where it was supposed to be. And if y'all are on here and y'all have not seen Eddie's new stuff, Eddie got some nice stamp samples. Wait, who asked for, somebody had asked for some leaves, had asked me about some leaves. Eddie just created some leaves. He got leaf stamps. Now, what I got to do is I got to get them to Eddie so I can see if they go with my flowers. Because that's what they were asking for, is my leaves that I have that go with my flowers when I'm painting. And I was like, oh, okay. But then I saw you with them leaves. I was like, oh, I gotta get them leaves. So I have a little list to go and get. Get my stencil. All right, let's pull this. I think that's enough. Oh, and it's gonna leave me something. Y'all, I'm happy. Look at that. Would you just look at that? So this is another way you can take the stamps. Remember I was showing you earlier about when you stamp it, like when I was doing the stamping like this, it's going to pull up backwards. So when you do it this way, you stamp on something and then put it down. And plus this was embossed, so it left it. So it left some on here. So now when I go and put some more paint on this, it's going to give me some more. And then my words are going to be, what? Right side up. See? Cookie taught me that. Let me tell you something. Cookie Wookie have done a lot of teaching from the chat. We've done a lot of things. It might have taken us 2.5, 3 hours, but we've hung in there. Like I said, it started with Mayhem and Pop Dots. I like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just a lot of happiness. I'm just happy. I'm just happy. The day that I stop being happy at creating, I think that'll be the day that I need to stop. I was gentle with you, but the light came on. You were very gentle, and the light did come on. Now we can't shut the light off. Now the light is like illuminated. It's just, you see, we just keep doing stuff. Oh, now I want to do this one. Oh, that's vellum. We're going to use that in our journal. Amy, was you on here? Did you see? Check this out, Amy. Look at that. Put it on the sewing machine. Let me tell you something. My stream is way behind. I got to read what I need to do over on YouTube so it's not so whatever. Where's Ecamm? There we go. Thank you. But look at that. Stitch my flowers on there. It's the start of my journal. It's going to be my designer journal. Now my girl won't be able to fit in here because she's, oh, maybe I can do it on a small version because I cut this down. And for those that, you came in late, let's walk back. So we cut those off, put that on the sewing machine. We had this. This is a little book. And I cut these papers out with my new trimmer that I just shared with y'all. But look at these two. Remember we painted these flowers on Monday. If you didn't, check us out, Team Replay. But I watercolored these flowers on Monday, and I was just like, oh, those are going to make beautiful cards. But in my mind, I knew that I was going to stamp on them because I had my stamps. But I couldn't do it Monday because you had to wait till today for them to launch. But we did do a little bit of stuff in there. So these are 2 cards, and that turned out good. So we got a lot of little stuff done. And then we got some tags. See tags? Stamped on the back of the tags. And there's some more tags. Tags already ready to go. See how we put our, what you call these things, right here in my tags. So that makes it look like it's a real tag. There you go. And that's the last one I think I did. So I did a lot before the live because I was just, when I got my stamps in the mail, I was just happy to, slap them down and use them. So yeah, grommets. That's what they're called, grommets. And then we did this one. Can't put the paper down there because I don't want to pick the print. So we stamped joy and all the things all over with Darcy's flowers. And then the other one, remember we did this one on the plate. We did a McCoy mashup. And I knew what I was going to do, but you didn't know what I was going to do because I couldn't show you. And now when I pulled it up, now I just put the words all over the place. Now imagine this being a card because, wait, this should be dry. All right, let's move forward with that so I can show you. Show you. And my printering, my cutting, I'm still learning how to use my cutter. So y'all be gentle with me, okay? All right, I do know this is 12 by 12, so I want it at the, I don't know. Let me see. I want it at the, see, I told you. I feel like it was made for right-handed people. I want it at the 4x6, 4x5, I don't know. Right there. We want it right there. Because we're going to turn it into a card. Not picture, but a card. Is that enough? I mean, Mr. McCoy, I think you're going to have to not fry that fish outside because it's going to rain. Not unless you go on the front porch. Okay, that's 4.5. Is that what I said? Yeah, 4.5 by, and then 6.5. Y'all know I don't like measuring. Like, I don't like being that exact with my measuring, but sheesh. 4.5 by 6.5. I guess that's going to be 6.5. That don't look like that's going to be 6.5. Oh. Well, yeah, on the other end it will be. I guess. Let's learn together. Amy is a pro with this thing, so. Nope, that's not it. But we still got the 4.5. It's 7.5. Maybe that's the one that's messed up because this is the new trimmer, and the things that they were talking about that is messed up is these right here. So I probably should have measured on my own. I want it on the 6. Let's do it that way. This is why I don't measure. But I'm trying to be a better card maker. Oh, I don't like none of that that's going to get taken off. Let's just take a little bit of that off. But it's smooth though. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We got scraps. Go in the scrap box. Amy K, have you found the grid lines have worn out on your old trimmer? No, they're still good. The other thing, Amy, you were pointing at yours, maybe, was I supposed to take something off? It had me looking like, was I supposed to take a piece of paper off? But I don't. This one has a plastic sheeting on it. And you were saying that you could, what was the thing I was talking about? That thing. Anyways. I don't know. Oh, and y'all come hang out Friday with us. We're going to hang out Friday. Friday we're going to do over at Tara. We're going to be on Tara's channel, not Amy's channel this time. Going to be on Tara's channel because we're spreading the love. We're spreading the love. And we want to, you know, they're growing their channels, and we're going to go over there, hang out, have some Friday fun. If you're not going to be doing anything, come hang out with us for a little bit. Amy, I have to put all the contents in the chat because I haven't gotten it yet. All right, these are going to be great. But you see how I cut that paper down? That's what I was going to do. That's what I do with my 12, when I pull on the 12 by 12 black paper. So these are going to be made into cards. So I'm just going to take it and cut it up and turn them into a card. Now what do we got left? And then take this. And because it's already black paper, I'll probably get some cream paper maybe. I don't know. Oh, do we like the white? Do we like the way it looks on white? Or do we like the way it looks on black? Because I pulled it on black paper, so do we like black? I like that. Or do we just like it on the brown? Let's turn it right side up. I think I like the brown. I think I do. So Brown. Yeah, I think I like the brown too. There we go. Fold that in half, which is already a base. There we go. Y'all want to know when the worst time for me over here on the ranch is with these dogs? If you want to know, put yes in the chat, because I won't share it if you don't want to know. Sorry, Amy. I already had a tab up from the stream earlier. Cookie, you on point. You be having it. Listen, I'm here for it, because when I started out hanging out with PM Artist Studio, or used to be over on Messy Palettes channel, I love the fact that I could click on the link right there. So it makes it a whole lot easier, because I don't know where it's like when you have to get out of a thing to go and find somebody, right? And it's kind of hard. But look at that. Is that not beautiful? Y'all, check it out. This is a finished product of my words. And look at this. This is me, Darcy, me, Darcy. Was it anybody else? It's just always me and Darcy. If them leaves work out, Eddie, it's going to be me and Eddie. And for those that don't know, those are the designers of the things I like using. So this is squared up. That's Darcy Sanders stencil. Those are my flowers. Oh, Becky's on here. So Becky's beads, but I don't think she made this one. So it's just Darcy on here. And I felt like it was something else that was on. No, that was it. But you see how you ask, some people ask, well, what do you do with all those papers? Well, this is what I do. Turn them into something beautiful. Now, this one might make an ATC card, because it's not too far from, ATC size. ATC size is what, 2.5 by 3.5. So I just have to cut off a smidge for the 3.5 and a smidge for the, well, I have to cut off a lot for the 2.5. So that won't get cut down to, but it'll probably can go in my book. Who knows? Or look at this. Check it out. Remember my other book? Take it and put it over here. Oh, there you go. We like it. We love it. Let's do it. And let me tell you, I love making other people's lives happy. Then that really makes my life happy. So when somebody get this book, they can just continue creating in it with whatever they want. Please, can you tell me a way that people can get one of your painted papers? Email, well, okay, which painted papers? Let me ask that. Because if you want these that I gel print, the ones that I gel print, if you want a collection of them, I mean, I can send them to you. Oh yeah, over on PM Artist Studio, that's with an order. Yeah, okay, with an order. So yeah, thank you. See what I'm saying? There you go. Because this month for April, I shared a lot of my painted papers with PM Artist Studio. So when you place an order over at PM Artist Studio, all your orders, if you place an order, then you'll get some of my painted papers, which is like these are some that didn't get sent, but they're like these. These are the ones, they're not rejects, they're just more ATC size. And I wanted to share a good girth. So my flowers, you get my flowers. So you get painted papers. And if you go on my website and order from me, like my art journals, because I make handmade art journals. And if you order an art journal, you get painted papers and a little bit more love. And these might go out to orders. I'm not sure. I mean, I got them making them up. And now that I got my long staple, y'all, at the end of the day, Everything that I create, once I create it, the happiness, I've done my job. So I just want to share at that point. And so most of the time, it's like, if it's within my means, God keeps blessing me and I keep blessing others. That's just how it works. And it seems like every time I bless someone or make room for someone else in my life, God shows out. So I was just like, okay, buddy, you keep showing out, I'm gonna keep showing out. And it just should work. I'm not out trying to outgive God. Don't get it twisted, because I can never outgive God, because He wakes you up every morning. But I remember I dated this guy, right? And I've always had my faith, always. Now I have it a little bit more in context, that I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to walk around here and believe if I do something crazy that I gotta hide. Because these people that's walking around here doing this crazy stuff and then telling you how to live your life, but they out there sinning and doing all the crazy stuff. Dang me. I ain't never been a judgmental type. Probably because I was always the one they was judging. I'm just saying. You know, had a baby out of wedlock, got married, had a baby young. I was always the hellion. Um, I had somebody, I'm not gonna call a family member, that's just like, she's just a little hoe. And I was like, well, when I got older, I was like, well, you do know that God in the Bible used hoes, so you might want to get the hoeing around, so He can use your imperfect behind. I still have to see this family member to this day. I do. But I embrace my imperfections. I'm not walking around here with the Bible trying to beat nobody across the head, because I know for a fact that God loves everybody. And some of the people that want to tell you that you're gonna die and go to hell because of the sin, they gonna go there, and you going somewhere else. They the ones gonna bust hell wide open if they don't stop judging people. Just like so. My point was, I feel like I missed it. I feel like I missed it because I went down that rabbit hole and got pissed off a little bit. Because I remember that day they're gonna tell me I gotta stand up in front of the church and apologize for getting pregnant. I'm not doing nothing. Today will be the last day for me to come in this church then. And it was. And even that I reside here now. The pastor that was of that church is deceased and gone on, but I wasn't finna apologize. For what? Doing what came natural? I mean, I mean, I had my great great grandmother, she got pregnant the first time when she was 13, 14. They wanted to tell me that was a different time. I'm sorry. Age is still the same. What do you mean? So I need to get off of that box, because y'all know I'm just them daggum over them church folks. That's what I call them, the religious folk. Them judgmental, them those people. Don't get them mixed up with me. Don't do that. Cause you know what? When I woke up this morning, not this morning, because I ain't had one of them dreams last night, but sometimes I have some dreams I have to repent just from the thought of the dream. Hey, can you let the puppies out? They're telling you to get a potty. I hear them now. Um. So yeah, I think when my oldest daughter got pregnant, there was somebody that wanted to, talk about her and say, I say, hey, don't do that. Because my oldest daughter, she graduated a year early and got accepted in the University of Florida a year early. So, and graduated with honors. Don't do that. You don't judge people. Don't judge people. Move on. And it says that. So, sometimes I get upset when I have to see, and then, the media, they put it on blast, man. They blast them out there so hard. And I'd be like, do it. And then I'd be like, you wrong for that. And I'd be like, my bad, my bad. I have to repent for myself. Bernadette. See, Bernadette, my friend, y'all. Bernadette will tell you. But she won't tell y'all everything, but she'll tell you. But I feel like I'm transparent enough. I don't think it's nothing that I ain't told y'all. But listen, I think the one I tell Monique when she was on here earlier, I was like, most of the time, most women in my life, they haven't liked me. They haven't liked me. We don't get along, right? We don't get along because most of the time they see our spirits align. Them little hoe spirits be coming together and be like, oh yeah, I see you and you see me. They get a little jealous because I stand in mine. It ain't no secret. I mean, just like, hey, you got some people to be like, oh well, how many baby daddies you got? They judge. They put these young ladies in places where they shouldn't even talk about them like that. I'd be like, well, just because you don't have the babies or you don't have, the evidence doesn't mean that you ain't went and squirreled and laid down somewhere. You know. So for me, I come along and I'm reality. I'm the one that want to let you know God loves you. Now them other folk that talk about and is out here and they want to talk about all the things and they like, oh well, I bless the Lord, and they got the biggest Bible sitting on their table. Them the ones that I'm not talking about. Them the ones that will judge you. I don't got time to judge you. I got my own crap going on over here, and do. So it's just one of them things. It just ticks me off. And when stuff get to happen, I'll be like, that's why people don't want to do that, and that's why people don't want. And I'll be like, forgive them, Lord. They know not what they do. Just forgive them. Just forgive them. Then you get the people. Oh, I remember when I first. They said, "Well, you're not supposed to play cards. Well, you're not supposed to drink." I said, "Didn't Jesus turn water into wine? That's what the Bible said. Why I can't drink? He saved the best for last. Why I can't drink? I'm just tell me why I can't drink." Like my mother-in-law come over here, I made sure I put my wine and my beer front and center in my refrigerator. I was just asking for trouble. I wish you would say something. Because the ones that's judging you, them the ones that's behind closed doors doing all of the nastiest, dirtiest things. You understand what I'm saying? That's why these stamps had to be created so that I can hone in on my peace. I can still love them old crazy folk, and I can have joy. You know what I'm saying? But they don't judge no, they don't. They don't judge them daddies. No, but look at them pretty puppies. Let me stop talking because they'll run down here and he can't get them out the door. Oh, they're getting so big. They got to go to their new home. Somebody need to come get these puppies. Y'all ask a friend, do they want a puppy? Come get a puppy. For a nominal fee, that is. Um, but in my younger days, they had me, I was very embarrassed of being a mother of not one but two children. I had two children before I got out of high school. Um, but I look at some of the people I went to school with and they mothers, not classmates, but their mothers. Like there was a couple of girls that I couldn't even be friends with once they found out I had a baby, right? But we're not going to talk about what her daughter did to her baby, right? We're not going to talk about the things that people do, because they think can't nobody see their hands. Like, I don't even know why I got down that rabbit hole. I probably just needed to encourage somebody. Don't listen to them people out there, which is probably why I just don't go up in these churches now. Because I'll be like, y'all, just no. Just stop it. That's what I'd be wanting to tell them. Just stop it. And I'm so glad that I have the relationship that I have with my bishop. My brother from another mother. Because we can have conversations and I'd be like, but he just real. Like I remember the first time he stood up in the pulpit and say he smoked weed. His mama was still living. Oh boy, you thought she just wanted to crawl up under the pew or either run up in the daggum pulpit and just slap him upside the head. I don't know which one it was. But it was so funny. But he was being real. Because in the church that I went to in Jacksonville, um, he would just call it out and he would just tell people. And I believe that's why I just learned not to hide because I'm not perfect and I'm never going to profess to be. You know when I'll be perfect? When I'm dead and gone. And then I don't know if I'll be perfect then. It's another story, but I won't be here. Don't have to worry about it. But don't let people, make you feel less than about yourself. Stand up. That was all about what we were talking about earlier in the stream of you can't grow where ego leads. And most of those people are being led by their ego. They think that they are so holier than thou, so goody good and whatever. And I'm just not friends with people like that. I mean, I'm married to a man, and hopefully his mom is coming off of her high horse. But she used to ride in on a horse like that. And I just had to tell her, that same person that you're talking about is the same person that you gotta watch what you say about people. Just don't talk about people, because you never know who's gonna have to pick you up off the ground. You never know who's going to have to come to your rescue. You never know who might have to give you your last meal, or who might can save you from, I don't know. Just can't be judging for it. You just can't. Carol says, but as priests, I remind everyone that Jesus went to the cross for all, not just those that think they're better. Now that right there, Carol. Oh my God, that's my whole word right there. You get the people that want to talk like my best friend. I told you my best friend Michael. He's passed on, but he used to get a whole lot of crap, because when he came out, he didn't care. And then, then we went to church, sung in the choir together. Just, it's my God. I serve my God. My God is this and that, whatever. So I learned a lot, and my strength grew from watching him just not care. And I think that was when I came to the point to where it didn't matter to me, like, because people would see my daughters, especially my two oldest daughters, and they'd be trying to do the math, right? And then they'd just be like, you don't look that old. And I'd be like, I'm not. And I wouldn't tell them that, I had a child early because, I was so used to church folks judging me. And he was the one that's just like, God bless you with them babies. You had them babies, that's them your babies. And, we went down. So I came out of it. But he would always say that I learned my motto is, I don't believe it says in the Bible that when Jesus died, he left a list of things that he was dying for and a list of things that he wasn't dying for. I mean, I'm just saying, I have a whole degree out here, and nowhere I went when going to school that I got that. So it says it's the sins of the world. So the same time that person is judging you for whatever they're judging you for, that's wrong too. But you got some folk that just don't want to tell it like it is. And I really believe now that that's why God has continued to shine his light down on me, because it's like, I need you to tell these people I do love them. Because there's some other folk out here telling them they're going to die and go to hell. He's like, let them know I do love them. And he does. I really believe every day that we wake up, good, bad, or indifferent. Y'all, I told you, I'd have told God, no, I'm mad. You took my son, you took my daughter. I'm mad. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm still here. It's the people. The people are the problems. And the stuff that they've added to it and put on it, they're all, the man to make it line up to their sin. Because I remember my mama told me that my aunt was in the church and she cussed the people out at choir rehearsal and told them, well, you effing around with this one and you over there effing around with his wife over there. And she just dropped the F-bombs, and the M and F is in church, y'all. In the church at choir rehearsal. And so I guess my mama thought I was going to get all haughty with it and be like, oh, no, she didn't. I didn't say that. I said, Mama, well, did she lie? And then my mama, she kind of looked at me, no, she didn't lie. I said, so what the problem is? Well, it was in the church. I said, well, they screwing around. The deaconess and the preacher, what? Oh, Lord, I was so confused. And I think it took her a minute to really, like, oh, okay. What's wrong with you? The cornmeal is in there, up under the seasonings on the left side. Excuse me, y'all. I got it. And I think you might need to put the fryer under the thing so it don't rain. But yeah, the cornmeal over there. Oh man, she went. Oh, I mean, my aunt, she would do it. And you know what? The next time they had choir rehearsal, she walked right on up in there and sat down. She was just like, I wish you would say something to me, but she called them out. And that's where I think that we need to be more of calling wrong just wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong, right? And we need to just say it like it is. Now, does that mean that they're gonna die and go to hell? Well, I mean, that's between them and God. Again, that's not my struggle. That's not my flight. That's not my plight. So I just left it alone. But I just said, you know what? And then she hadn't taken her blue pill that day either. So one of one of them people, because I always say that's my aunt. I tell y'all when she show up with about 2 or 3 people with her. But as a young lady, a woman who now embraces my walk, my faith, I only worry about me. I only worry about me. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge anybody. Now, if you put a heating tool on a gel plate, I might be a little judgy. I might. Be safe, Paula. I might judge you a little bit. But we still gonna be friends. But you look at how beautiful these are. Look at that. I've been talking and just kind of going, but look at that. Oh my goodness, these painted papers are just amazing. And I ain't never met nobody that I couldn't be friends with. I'm the one that used to be in church. I don't know if Bernadette remember this, but the boy came into church. Boy, he smelled like, ooh, he smelled like he was so drunk. He smelled like he was still drinking. And but he came to church. And this was when it used to be standing room only. When I tell y'all, oh, I don't know where we sit, where we used to sit. It was just you couldn't get down there. And I had my purse next to me and one of the kids, and so I took Andrew because Andrew was small. That's how long this been. And I put Andrew on my lap, and I told him he could sit next to me. And he sat next to me, and he didn't have a Bible, and I gave him my Bible, and it was one of my favorite Bibles. Ooh, but I gave it to him because that's just me. Because I know what it is to be judged by the people. I know what it is to be told that you're you're less than. I know what it is to that's why it was important for me to get Amy some fur, because I know what it is for them to tell you if you did this or you did that. That is not of God. And I'll just be like, what? I'm just sorry. So we over it. I'm over it now. I am. So when I come along with the light that shines upon your life, and I want you to know that I love you just the way you are. Even Becky in her mouth. That's just gonna be my Casey back. Already break is over. I didn't even know Casey was back. No heat tool on the plate here. That's right, ABK. Don't put that heat tool on that plate. Y'all please excuse Mr. McCoy if y'all heard him blowing his nose. I know I got cancellation, but sometimes it don't cancel out some things. All right, let's put this one over here. We're gonna make this a twofer. A top and a bottom. In my mind, it's gonna work out. Everybody praying with me, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Even though we can do it that way. See it'll have to be this way. Yeah, it don't matter. Let's see, get her down. Get her down. All right, now I don't know how. Oh, I don't know what size that was. Let's see. Got to do a little measuring, just a little bit. It was at 5. So let's cut this to 5. I do like. I can say that this cutter, it's not. I have to get used to the right here. Let me open it up. Right here. Depending on what side you have it on, word side, creative memories, you're gonna get. And when you get the other blades, they print differently on both sides. I saw the lady on the video. Amy K got one of these. She got this with some more blades. I feel like at this point I need to be an ambassador for Creative Memories. I talked about them more than I talked about my other trimmer. But I do like my other trimmer. I just don't have. I'm tired of buying blades for it. And then when I needed some blades, Michaels, I did get the blades at Michaels. Now Michaels out. They've been out. All right, let's get this. Let's turn it. Just put it down. Don't worry about it. It'll be the way it's gonna be. It'll be. There we go. That's why. Oh, so the other thing is, y'all. I'm a speaker by trade. That's another thing why I don't speak at churches. because I tend to not point out, but I speak from my heart and I speak from whatever it is that at that in that time that I've been led to speak about. But I try to encourage the younger generation, the generation that's coming behind me. I try to encourage the little Karens that are out there. You see it? Okay. That's what I try to do. I try to be the adult that I needed in my life. Look at that. I think that's cute. And we're going to leave it like that. I'm not going to cut it in half. I was going to cut it in half. I think I'm just going to leave it like that and put it on a, and make it into a card. Will that sit on the brown base? I don't think. I think it might be too big for the brown base. Is it? Yeah, it's too big. I have to make my own base. Um, what size is this? It is for 5.5. 5.5. The paper is 11, 5.5, 5.5. That's 10. It might work. Oh, Amy, I'm gonna need you to show me how to do that other thing I was talking about. Score. Oh no, it's too. It's just we can cut that off. We can do that. I think we can. Yes, we can. Let's cut a little lip, just a little lip, just a little. All right, and the blade is on that side, so I have to put it over there. That's the part where I was having to learn. Hopefully I don't cut too much off. Oh, cut too much. Oh well. Are we going to worry about it? No, we're not going to worry about it, but I cut too much. And that was just saying the thing that gets me up is the cutting where the blade is going to be. And it is right here because they have two lines right here. And so if you turn it around, if I'd had it turned around the other way and put it, it wouldn't have cut that much off. So I'm learning, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep it just the way it is. And we're going to put that, because it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? Doesn't matter. If you got this card, would you complain? Would you complain? I wouldn't. Boaz gonna get put outside tonight. He not gonna keep me up tonight like he did last night. Oh, I forgot to look in the chat and see if y'all wanted me to tell you what I don't like about the McCoy Riders on Easy Living Ranch. Let's just say somebody said yes, they want to know. It's when the dogs are in heat, when the females are in heat. All the males do is just bark and growl and do all this stuff. They get on my nerves. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we got this. We're gonna cut this, and my blade is gonna be, that's too far right there. I feel like that's too far. Glad I pulled it back. Oh, yeah, I hate when the dogs are in heat. I told Mr. McCoy we're gonna have to have the girls are sweet. What cut off? Sound like everything cut off. It got so quiet. Was the air conditioner on? It just got quiet. Like the lights went off quiet. Oh, get in there. I'm on the hunt for a glue thing too. That's my next one. All right, I like that. Look at that. So we got, what time is it? Oh yeah, we couldn't get off of here because my point's going down. Because it's been since 12 o'clock, whenever Eddie was on, that I ate. And my chicken wings. Mr. McCoy ate my pizza. So we got that one. I'm thinking I might leave this and just get out a bigger 12 by 12 and make a base, because I really do like the way this shows up. So those are the painty papers. with my new stamps that came out today. Go get you some over at PM Artist Studio. So they come little ones or big ones. You get 4, little one, big one. And hey, for y'all that are on Team Replay, I do apologize that I haven't said Team Replay enough, or I don't believe I said it. I'm sorry, because I want y'all to know I do appreciate y'all. So Team Replay, do hit that thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed and you would love to subscribe to the channel because something I said today resonated with you, do subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification all so that you can come and hang out and you'll be notified. I've been getting my notifications for myself, so hopefully y'all are getting notifications. But this is kind of where we went today. Look at that one. I like that one. That's another one. I'm going to start hanging out with Paula Kay so she can kind of give me some tips on card making, because y'all know I'm bougie, so I like pretty cards. I do. And then already hanging out with Amy and Tara. They already got me over here. You see I'm making a journal. Got my little journal, so we did that. Put that on there. Got a lot done today. And then we got Grace that I put on my watercolor flowers. That's on a card base. Wait, will that fit on there? Nope. There's that. Bernadette, are you in the you might be back in the stream. You ain't live. You might need to hit live, although I'm finna go. Then we have that one. These are little books that I stitched on my sewing machine. Stitched them together. Now that I have my stapler, my long arm stapler, the rest of them that I'm going to create will be, use my stapler and give my needle a break. And then we put these, where's those papers? Amy, did you see these papers? Look at those papers. Just stamped all over. And the other thing, guys, this is my handwriting that's turned into this stamp. Think she, yeah, I think she behind because she said put your be right back sign up. And, you know, probably she back there where I left earlier. Because y'all remember I left and I didn't put the be right back sign, BRB sign up. I ain't been nowhere since then. And we got some Joy in a Frame. That one. And that one. And y'all, everybody had some, all the designers had new stuff come out. Eddie was live this morning. Go over and check his live out. He had, oh, look, it was blue and silver was the highlight. Just made me doggone happy. This one, see, so embossing has just been the thing. And he did some embossing over there with his. He got, look, Eddie has stencils and stamps. I got stamps. And look at this one. We did that one. And who else? Yolande went live this morning and showed her drip drops. I think it's drip drops or drip tears or something like that. Which you know I'm going to have fun with that because I like that one. What else? I think that was it. That was all. Oh, then we did those. So, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me as always. Y'all have a good evening. Go over there. It's double points at PM Artist Studio. My stamps can only be purchased over at PM Artist Studio. Christy Hartman, yes, she had a video up. Carrie had a video up. I was like, I don't know if anybody else went live. The rest of them have pretty much a video, but I don't know who else. But if you're over in Makers, go over there and check it out. You know, just click, or just go to PM Artist Studio and click on all the new stuff, and then you can look at everybody's stuff, and then go see who showed you what they did. Rhonda had a video. She got a video here, and go look at all the pretty stuff. Rhonda got a nice thing. I'm telling you. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Some fun stuff. It'll help you have some joy, some peace, some love. So y'all have a good night. I love you guys, and I thank you for hanging out. See you later. Bye.